did you say no more talking?
It's a beautiful day in the gamerhood, a beautiful day for my gamers. Would you be one? Could you be one? Shout about thunder, but don't despair. This colony's breeding great robbers. Would you be one? Could you be one? If an 80% mortality rate works for you, for a few bucks a month you can sign up and have the Hobbs kill you. So let's make the most of another Sunday. Brew up some coffee and play it my way. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my gamers? Won't you please, please won't you be my gamers?
Whoa, I almost forgot to unmute myself. Welcome everyone to Mr. Hobbs's Gamerhood. I am your host and game master, Mr. Hobbs himself, Jason Hobbs, and today we are playing Low Fantasy Gaming from Pickpocket Press by Steve Grodzicki. The man, he's the Australian guy we were just talking about. He's played in quite a few of my games. Anyway, Low Fantasy Gaming. It's set in the Midlands. And this is the Chronicle of the Cursed Axe.
Is it expensive to get those printed backwards like that?
It's not backwards for everyone else. It's only backwards on for you guys. So.
Oh, we're special.
All right. That's right. You guys are like Reverse World. Anyway, you can't have a game without players. Let's head over to the group chat, everyone. All right, look at this, you guys on the Twitch. I changed this up a little bit. Got a beautiful looking map as the background. This is the quality show that this is. Boom. Anyhow, let's meet the players and their characters. Let's start with Sean Daddy.
I play Hobbs. He's a ranger with a sidekick companion wolf named Mukai.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Sean, and I'm from Gaming and BS podcast. You can check us out Monday nights here on Twitch at 8 p.m. Central Time at gaming_and_BS.
That's tomorrow night for all you Hobbs goblins in the gamerhood out there. I know some of us aren't as handy as we should be with the calendar. That's me especially. I can't get Sean's thing to line up. Anyway, on to the next guy, Aronius Funk.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I am playing Inaria, a sorceress. And like Hawk, I am one of the only two white guys left in North America that does not have a podcast.
Speaking of Hawk, here he is.
I'm Hawk. I am playing Nadiri the Barbarian, the greatest character in all of fantasy gaming, probably.
Awesome. You know what that means, Sean? He is now better than Blore.
That's right.
Say it, Sean.
Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
I don't know what it was like to be a Blore that day, I tell you.
Thank you. And introducing his first time on the Green River Gamers Association, Jason, Zombie Cowboy. Take it away, kid.
Yeah. My name is Jason. I am playing Aldred of House Rochelle. I, like Aaron, do not have a podcast. I have not leveled up yet.
So you'd have to say 2 white guys in the United States, Aaron. 3 if you're going to say North America.
Right. Well, and I forgot the middle-aged part. So now I understand that it's 3. Well, but I really appreciate the yet in that.
Yeah, you know.
It's inevitable.
I don't know why you got it. What? I think they're giving us shit, Sean. I'm not sure, but that's the feeling I'm getting. Aaron, he's killing us, man.
I'm not paying attention. They're not loud enough. They gotta. I only listen to podcasts.
It's not a bad podcast.
Right.
He doesn't have time for you.
So, just to recap, since we got a new guy, this campaign is called Chronicle of the Crimson Axe. We have not done it. That's not right either. Cursed Axe I'm getting confused with my very first ever live streamed game, which was a 5e game called Curse of the Crimson Claw. So anyway, back to this. Chronicle of the Cursed Axe. We haven't really done much with the Cursed Axe yet, and we're not going to go over all of it, I guess. It happens in Korag Keep in the Midlands, the seat of power for the Argosans on the southern side of Lake Argosa. What we will have is a recap of last session from yours truly? No, his truly? Anyway, Aaron Wade.
All right, so last session, which was 2 weeks ago, session began outside the ruins of Korag Keep. The group was Hobbs, the ranger and Mukaya's wolf companion, Nadiri the barbarian, and Anaria the sorceress. And they were joined by the Thule woman they'd freed from the ogre's snare in the last session. More formal introductions were made, and Nadiri convinces her, Irfiti, to join them in exploring the area beneath the compound. This is perhaps the only good thing to come out of the trip to the keep. The group disregards the danger signs, literally a line that says danger scrawled in blood on the wall, and assumes the fact that the stairwell is full of bones and detritus is just because the Scorn had been using it as a garbage pit. We learn two things here. First is that the time-honored adage about assuming still stands, and second is that Hobbs really, really likes the word detritus. Those bones, turns out they're skeletons, animated and nasty, and aided and abetted by giant beetles and some sort of moving vine that feeds on something other than sunlight and has spiky, choking tendrils. Before bravely running away, the group manages to take out 2 skeletons, 4 beetles. That's right, John, Paul, George, and Ringo. But wasn't Paul already dead? And 1 homicidal herbaceous abomination. In the process, they do learn that the keep appears to be on a ley line, which has its mystical pluses and minuses, and that there is another corridor to explore, if one wanted to return to such a place. In the process of escaping, Hobbs and Mukai nearly shuffle off this mortal coil, but the group shouts, "Don't go into the light," repeatedly until they awaken. I'm pretty sure that's what saved them anyway. It was clear that the group was going to have to return to the now familiar shelter of Willem's Rest in order to recuperate. Once Hobbs and Mukai were up to it, the group headed back to the village. On the return trip, they encounter a small band of men claiming to be with the Hunters Guild and insisting that they come with them. They say they are searching for a Thule vagabond who killed a VIP back in Crow's Landing. The group looks at Nadiri and Irfiti and decides to give the supposed guild members the Midlands equivalent of the middle finger and just run. Astonishingly enough, this works. For fancy hunters, the guild members' archery skills appear to be lacking. As they enter the outskirts of Willem's Rest, Nadiri suggests Irfiti avoid the town, but wait outside for the rest of the group to return. She decides she isn't all that into Nadiri after all and bails on them.
Oh, dang.
Back at the Axe, the group chats up the proprietor for a bit of gossip. He relays that the Hunters Guild has been hanging around the town searching for a Thule who murdered Lord Periwinkle's courtesan in Crow's Keep. And more importantly, he notes that the Hunters Guild members are poor tippers. After a tankard or 3, Hobbs begins to talk through their encounter with the guild in the woods, loudly, because after all, he's a member of the Hunters Guild too, isn't he? And how they acted in the woods is no way to treat a guild member, is it? Is it? Shockingly enough, this results in a confrontation with the Hunters Guild members, and one might expect that a mighty battle ensued. But here's the thing. A combination of Nadiri's charm and Anaria quietly shuffling Hobbs off to bed allays the fight. And they learn a thing or two about Karsus, the group leader, and his motivations in life. Yeah, that's right. He'd rather be out hunting. He's not what you'd call a complex guy. And there we close. While in town, Anaria plans to meet with Nydia, her mentor, to discuss what they found under Korag Keep, but that will have to wait until next time. Group remains Hobbs, Nadiri, and Anaria.
All right. Well done. Anyone got any questions about that?
I do have a question.
Nice.
I'm sitting on Twitch TV, and for some reason, I'm not seeing the chat scroll.
Got any answers for him, Sean?
It's on your right-hand side.
I mean,
do you have it collapsed?
No, it's open, but it's just like the last message. It's like normally I see all the messages and I can scroll up and down, but it's just like the last one. It says Hobbs 665. All you guys already knew that.
That is the last one.
So do you see this?
I saw that.
See what I just typed? So you're not going to be able to. Depends on when you connect it.
Oh,
If you-
well, screw
if you
that
can-
noise.
If you connect halfway in the show, you don't get access to all the previous.
I must
messages.
have logged out of it and logged back in at some point.
Son of a biscuit.
All right. Sorry about that.
Any other questions? Maybe specifically more about the campaign or, the thing that
I
Aaron
got this
read?
Microsoft Word issue.
Yes. I have one more question.
Yes, sir.
How come my trackball doesn't work right?
How do I become a VIP on the Twitch channel? I mean,
That'd be Thaddeus Moore. It's only one person.
That one person gets like singled out as a VIP, and everybody else is just a user.
Because he pays Hobbs. He's big. He's a donor.
I freaking pay Hobbs.
So does Sean. So does Jason.
Yeah, what the hell is this?
He is.
I pay you. I don't. Gaming and BS does it, so we
Yeah.
don't.
the moderator. He's a moderator as well. You don't pay more than Hawk does.
He's family. He should be paying more.
Yeah, I pay $3 a month.
He is now sending funds from Thaddeus Moore.
So if you came here to watch like some fantasy role playing game, actual play, you came to the wrong slot.
Station.
Yeah.
Must be time
All
for a
right.
cheer war, Thaddeus. Show these guys what's up. That's why you're the VIP. Anyway. All right. So
All right. All my questions are done.
before we head over to the tabletop, and since only Hawk responded in the Discord chat, which everyone was going to check every day, and I forgot to check to see that Hawk actually responded.
Yeah, after being dissed quite a few times by Hobbs.
We have a new character, obviously, Aldred of House Rochelle, and we need to figure out how he bonds with at least one other character. Right? So you want to say the stuff that we know about Aldred, Jason? Maybe that'll help.
Okay, so basically, my character is an Odyssean. He had been taken in as a war ward by who he refers to as his uncle Roderick, but his stepbrother, I guess we said they're Argosan, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So his stepbrother, quote, Thomas, has taken over the crown. He's now the Baron of this and has nominal control over this area. Willem's Rest, which was the seat of Roderick's sort of where he sort of maintained a certain amount of control up until recently. And now he has passed away. And I have sort of severed ties with my family, quote unquote, family, to become more independent. I still have certain responsibilities, but I'm more or less free to do whatever at this point.
So basically what that means, he is also, in the past few years, has been fighting on the western edge of the Rochelle lands against Thule invaders. So that's where
a
he
real
has
slander against Thules, I would say.
Well, some Thules are not nice and are aggressive. So that is what the nobility is required to do. Yeah.
Can we not lump everybody in one bucket? Can we just stop?
They're not.
Please
That's
stop.
what I'm saying. They're way different types of people. Hawk did.
Yeah,
not
let's.
me.
Right. Yeah. Hawk,
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
So
All lives matter.
Yeah.
Oh God. All right.
Some more than others.
All right.
All
Good
right.
stream today, guys. See y'all next week here on Chronicle of the Cursed Axe.
And that is when the Twitch stream got cut off.
All right. So, so when I don't know if you guys follow that. So he was basically in some battle in the 20 years ago and was taken as a hostage by Argosans, right? That's how he's an Odyssean that was taken as a hostage, basically, during the talks and the part of the peace treaty with Nadicia included them keeping this ward, his character, Aldred. Got it?
Got it.
That's how he came to be in Argosa, and he was part of the House Rochelle, and the leader of House Rochelle has died, and now Tomas has taken over and has basically had shipped his uncle Roderick here to Willem's Rest, but Willem's Rest has never been in the greatest repair. It's basically been in a state of disrepair, if you can tell by the ruins that kind of dot around the town. So now Aldred has returned. Which of you lackluster characters is he associated with? One more thing I wanted to add. I was rereading the Midlands, and magic is illegal in Argosa as well, unless the person or the partaker of this sorcery is a licensed or allowed to partake or use this magic by the king.
Ooh, illegal.
Yes.
That is exciting.
So Aaron, while everyone else is trying to figure out how at least one of them know Aldred, is Nadiah a known sorcerer and she is thereby allowed, legally to use her wizardry or not?
Well, I think given the way that we've behaved with it thus far, I think she'd have to be legal.
Okay, I think that's
because we're running around. We're doing stuff with silvering agents. We're doing, it's.
So Nadiah is,
but have been much more sneaky.
Nadiah is, but I wonder if your character is. She must have.
I heard
Anaria, must have some.
I heard if you use magic, like an eighth of magic or less, it's not illegal.
Middle Earth. Sounds like Middle Earth or Illinois.
It's just so you get a ticket, but
a ticket citation maybe. Yeah.
All right. So anyhow, that's that. So Nadiah is, Jesus, what the hell is your character's name? Anaria is not necessarily, but she is. If people know that she is the apprentice of Nadiah, then that would help, obviously, get you out of any trouble. But you shouldn't, if you do anything that has like large, problems, you could definitely get in trouble for that. So
I want to be careful in public. Before we move on, Jason, Aldred, how do you spell it?
I got it spelled as
Aldred.
It's
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Aldred. All right.
It's for the archive, Jason.
That's right.
It's for the archive.
Aaron does a recap every week for this game. It's pretty cool, Jason. So.
It sounded pretty impressive. I think I watched part of one episode, so I was pretty impressive, Aaron. Good job.
Well, I mean, maybe you could be impressed with his recap, but being impressed with Aaron, I don't. That might be.
It's not allowed.
Bit
Wow.
much.
I'm just kidding.
He's the straight guy of the group, man, and you're racking on him.
Well, I rack on everybody. That's part of my niche. That's my niche, man. All right, so back to all.
So just to give you,
go ahead.
Give you guys a good idea. My dude is he's about 23. He's like a young Terry Crews, bald, beautiful black man.
Nice.
And because he was taken when he was 3, so he's more or less grown up, only really knowing about his Argosan side, like that's how he was raised. So he doesn't have a lot of Nadician sort of knowledge, but it's something that he's become curious about. He wants to learn. I think the guild mongers, those are the guys you've been getting missions from. They're like Nadicians. So that's something.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's attracted him. And I think Hobbs was suggesting that maybe my character fought during the war or in the last few years with one of you guys.
I was proposing that to Hawk, that either Nadiri could have been against and then was captured, and then you guys knew each other and somehow got released, or you were fighting against antagonistic tribes of Thule from Hawk's tribe? Have we decided what your tribe name was, Hawk?
We never did.
Okay,
we never
so that's
did.
something you can think about.
Well, I'm not aware of what the tribes are, so
there aren't any named tribes. All we have is the one I think was like Iferti was part of the blue something tribe, I think.
Yeah.
The blue claws. But
I got you.
Yeah, we can name them whatever we want. They're named throughout the text of the Midlands, but it doesn't, it can be anything.
Okay, so I can just make up something.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't do that.
You could be part of the Imbi-Siles tribe. Imbi-Siles.
ID10T. Anyway,
Blore tribe.
I'll just make up stuff anyway.
That's true. But the stuff I make up, I feel way more comfortable with than the stuff Hawk makes up. What was the name of his one character? Gobble Chewer or something? I don't know. Throat Puncher? The Throat Punchers.
The Gizzard
creative
Puncher.
Latitude.
Oh, yeah. Gizzard Punchers.
Gotta be careful.
That's why I was a little
great
nervous.
Name.
All right. So look at, so that's one option. We know really nothing about Anaria's past at all. We have some knowledge about.
That's not true. I shared with everybody around the campfire just a little bit.
Oh shit! Does anybody remember? That wasn't in the recap.
Wasn't in the recap.
All right, you're gonna have to tell us again.
But I don't have a podcast, so Sean won't recall.
I don't listen. You could easily turn that into a podcast.
It seems like all of our characters started crying after he told that story, so it was pretty sad, is what I remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. Tell us again, Aaron.
Yeah, it was.
We'll remember next time. I'm putting my notes right here.
Well, I'm trying to find it so that I can.
So he can remember.
Well, I remember.
He doesn't remember either.
The gist of it is just that she, she is, and the name of her where she's from escapes me now. It's the northern group.
Vorngard, the Vornari.
Vornari, right? And she, yeah, that's correct. She, when it became clear that she had a talent for magic, they threw her out. Right, this was not a thing they were going to tolerate. So that's how she found her way down to Willem's Rest and to Nadaya. That's the gist of it.
So likely the Vornari is not going to know Aldred. Most likely, right? So that leaves Hobbs and Nadiri.
There's I'm actually also half Nadician now. He said his character was doesn't really know the Nadicians, but I didn't know if there was like some angle there we could play off of.
I think we've decided your character doesn't really know much about the Nadicians either, right? Because he grew up as a Thule. But he might have, it could have been such a thing as the Thule tribe attacked his caravan when he was 10 or 12 or something. So he would have some knowledge of Nadicia up to that point, right? If you wanted to.
And it's also possible that we could have been in that war fighting on the same side against that other Thule tribe. Yes. And then we somehow bonded over the fact that we were both taken away from our Nadician roots, or, that, I guess that's what I was thinking, like some sort of angle like that.
You are confused, Sean?
Yeah, that's good.
What is some
gotta keep track of everything, man.
That's why I have all these notes. What do you think about?
I have all these notes. You don't have any notes.
I do, right here, man.
You have spilled coffee in front of you. That's all that's sitting in front of you.
Yeah, Heidi, bring me a napkin. No. What about Sean? Do you have anything for Hobbs? Because you might have actually been. Maybe you worked as a scout occasionally during that. Do you think you ever did any work for House Rochelle before you joined the Hunters Guild? Or maybe under the Hunters Guild auspice, you were out gathering food for supplies for that group?
I've had a lot of jobs. I've worked for a lot of people. So it's very possible.
All right,
becomes a blur.
Because the reason I say that is because your character Hobbs knew Nadiri from that time, right? Of
Yes.
being in the hunting.
Yes.
So it's possible that both of your characters know Aldred. You guys can choose who has the better bond, because at least one character we want to know is good enough. And it's probably not Hobbs, because he seems like he does not give a shit about anybody. I don't know if he's ever done a rescue exploit in this campaign.
Hey, yes, I have.
It's not true. He
Hey,
tried one, but then he tripped over the tent.
I actually have a question before we go any further.
Before
what the
you
hell
go any further.
What
Go
the
ahead.
hell is Aaron doing? Aaron, what are you doing?
He's standing.
I'm standing.
What? I know, it's really throwing me off, because
I'm not
usually
gonna
you're in
stand for
that
this.
chair.
Yeah, you're usually, that's what everyone says.
Yeah.
He's always so calm
He's
down with
between
that chair.
he's between two ferns. That's why in that chair.
All right, let's get to the goddamn table after all. All right, I think we have it settled.
Sorry.
So Aldred would know both Nadiri, Hawk's character, and Sean's character, Hobbs. We know that, but it sounds like you're probably more bonded, certainly over with Nadiri over your Nadisian past, your heritage. All right, here we are. God damn, this looks good, doesn't it?
What are you talking about?
What? Oh, you have to look at it on Twitch. Or, yeah, the Twitch stream looks good.
Yes, it looks very good.
All right, thank you.
Very nice. Lovely.
Lovely very much. I love it. All right, then. Let's see here. So I think we have to... we have to get Aldred's character maybe at the Cursed Axe. Is that where you guys would meet up, or where do you think this beginning scene of Aldred's character meeting the other characters would happen?
Yes.
Sean, what do you think?
Could be at the, hey, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if it's ever been done, but maybe the tavern.
Okay.
Or the guild. The Hunters Guild.
Are you guys well, see, there is no Hunters Guild location here, but there is a band of hunters that have come here because they are indeed seeking someone. They've been hired to find a foolish assassin, right?
Yeah.
That's
right. Oh.
Refresh my memory. Are they part of the guild? Are they card holders or are they scabs?
Yeah. They are card holders.
Yeah, because we talked about that at the bar when we were there, right?
Yeah. So this
didn't I say I'm in the guild, you're in the guild, we're all good friends.
This is the Cursed Axe right here, Jason, for you to know. Here is the Mongers Coalition building here. This is the old manor up here of it's called Isden Manor. That we had talked about. You can see like the old wall is destroyed around here. See this? So the town used to be walled, but the wall has just been destroyed and fallen into complete disrepair. Mm-hmm. We'll say that this looks like a nice place over here. This is probably Lord Roderick's house over here.
Fancy.
And we'll say now that his wife leads that household. Oh. And she is younger.
Well, Roderick's dead, right?
Yeah, Roderick has died. Lady Eldrith. And she is not... She feels that there is going to be serious trouble from the Didicians. And therefore, she is not fond of Aldred.
Well.
So...
What makes her think that there's going to be trouble with the Nidicians?
Oh, there's been a lot of there's been encroaching issues with the Nidicians recently over the past few years. I will read it to you if I can find it. As far as the Nidicians go, in where the fuck are we? Crow's Keep. Jeez.
Oh yeah.
Was Did not sound like one of those horns. That sounded like you were a French horn and you were playing a song.
Yeah, I didn't do the sound very good. Sean knew what I meant, though.
Here we go. Soldiers
I thought
are
that was some Star Trek battle music.
Soldiers are prevalent, a necessity brought about by increased conflict with the Nadician Empire to the south. Contrary to the 20-year truce, escalating border skirmishes and trade sanctions are a cause of great concern. Many of the royal court consider Crow's Keep on the brink of war. All right. So that is
With
one
Nadicia.
of the, yes, that is one of the overhanging conflicts of the setting. So this might help. Let's jot over to here quick. So here's the large, sweet Midlands map. Here is Lake Argos. Here is Crow's Keep. This was the Melek. No, it wasn't Melek. The Battle of what? Where were you taken? Do you remember? Credicia?
I think you said Battle of Kadimos.
Yeah, Kadimos.
Kadimos?
Yeah, Kadimos. I don't know how you say it. This is Kadimos here, and here is Melek down here, which is the stronghold of the Nadicians in the Midlands. And here is Willem's Rest. Okay? And because I like to show everything in multiple methods, here's another look at the map. Smaller. This is how much you guys have figured out thus far in the campaign. These are this down here is the flooded tower, and here is Korag's Keep, and this little town here, Willem's Rest. All right, I think we have beaten that dead horse as far as we possibly could, and we're back in Willem's Rest. Let's say that it's been a couple of days, or a day maybe, the next day, and you guys had heard, maybe a couple days later, you guys had heard yesterday that there was a slight fanfare with the local guard that obviously stays over in Aldred Manor over there, that someone had arrived, and that morning you guys are you're breaking your fast in the Cursed Axe, and a familiar figure enters the bar. So here's the crappy bar map that I haven't fixed yet. This is the Cursed Axe itself
that we didn't have.
Yep. Well, who knows? We could still have one in here, right? What the hell is that? Oh, these are servers. Like it. Let's just put these guys over here. I think I was trying to get those servers to show up. Remember that? I was like, oh, no tokens are going here.
Yeah. Now they're here.
Yeah.
Boy, this place is well staffed. That is a lot of servers.
They all just stand in a line. I'm not sure why that would be.
There's one just standing
Oh, there
outside
they go.
over
They're done
here.
with
They're
us.
not even really... They're just like out in the yard serving the pigs, I guess.
Maybe.
There's a wolf at the door.
There's a wolf at the door.
Now the wolf's at the bar.
What big teeth you have.
This place serves wolves.
F&A, Cotton. F&A.
Oh, Martha.
Oh, check out this dude. Yo, man. I'm sitting in this chair.
Well, that's like perfect.
All right.
Well, see, now, I can some of these that you're hitting on, I can't see. I don't know why.
What?
Really?
Some of the tokens I can't see. Like the one you said is outside, I can't see. Fuck.
He's gone now. He was, but I got rid of him. All right. So as you guys are at the bar eating, as I said, a familiar figure enters.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ay.
Does he make that sound.
A familiar figure enters.
Yeah.
And he's larger than life.
Oh!
Whoa.
Oh, shit. He's gone.
He teleports. He's amazing.
And just like that, he walked.
Peace out,
disappeared
bitches.
Out of my life.
This game sucks. Peace out. There he is.
Yeah, he's been in it for an hour, and he's like, man, we still haven't done anything.
Yeah, that happens quite a bit in this game. That happens quite a bit in all my games, in all truth. Truth be known. Aaron, you can stay standing if you want. Are you? You just turned your camera? You just moved your camera? I like it. Nice.
No, I've got a little stool here.
Oh, okay. I like it, man. You should stand up if you want to. I can change the camera view. All right.
Oh,
So-
I'm good with either way. Just going to depend on how which part of my body I feel like relieving.
Take it away, Hawk.
What?
You see your buddy show up in the
Oh,
bar.
hey, buddy.
Jesus
If it
Christ.
isn't... Well, sorry, it kind of caught me off guard there. So I slam my hand on the bar, and I'm like, well, if it isn't Aldred of...
You don't have to say all that. You would probably just say Aldred, right?
Well, if it isn't Aldred, my old warring buddy, come on over and have a giant pint of ale. Buddy.
Hey, it's Nadiri?
Yes. Just call me Lucky Ned Pepper.
Don't call him that.
Ah, yes. Lucky Ned Pepper.
That's
I
right.
remember when we used to call you that on the battlefield.
That's right.
Good times.
It was good times. You remember me well. Come on over here. Walk your character right over here and sit at the bar, and we'll get this bar person to get us some beers. Ales, grog, mead.
All right, so it sounds like this RP is going everywhere fast. So let's say what let's Anaria, what did you learn about ley lines? Anything?
I don't know. Did I?
Yeah, I don't think you ever said, Hobbs.
No, I know. I was asking him what he thinks about ley lines. Maybe we could just
Oh.
make that be part of it.
Gotcha.
Well, I know they're a source of enhanced. They're essentially like a power line. You're sitting on top of an enhanced bit of eldritch energy that spices up your spells and your casting.
Yeah,
What I want.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
What I think we hope to learn is both, what's the up and downside to using them, to casting among them, and given what we saw in the stairwell, does Nadia know anything else about that area, or does it tell her anything that she can tell us to watch out for or handle it better if we go back?
So Nadia would have offered up that finding a ley line would be quite valuable to sorcerers, but it was obviously dangerous because it's a location or that power is going to weaken the veil where all magic stems. So, be careful, but it also could enhance your abilities. And that would be fun, right? That's good.
Yeah, maybe you get that claw hand back.
So that was a different character. All right. So
That's
also,
right. And you shouldn't mock the differently handed.
that's right.
You're right. My apologies.
Also, that makes sense because she says that also she believed that Lord Korag was destroyed by Nokratha. Remember that as part of that keep, that of the lore of that keep, it was Lord Korag, right? And Nokratha, the stargazer, came there and basically ferreted him out. The reason why, no one was quite sure, but as Nokratha is an old companion of King Aldred. He is sanctioned in the Midlands to do, sorcery or whatever. She believed that Lord Korag was unsanctioned, and so Aldred sent him there. But perhaps, there were other reasons if the ley line was laying there. The Stargazer may have been interested in that. So I had asked quite a bit. I don't really feel like the group knows exactly what it wants to do next. So I think we need to figure that out. Oops.
Well, we need to decide whether to, now that we've had a little bit of time to recuperate and we know what we're going to find at the opening of the space under the keep, do we want to go back?
Also,
especially maybe if we can get some help.
It's 9:00. Let's take we take a break every hour, a quickie, Jason, so you can prepare yourself.
Yeah, because I know you're exhausted from all the adventuring we've been doing.
It's all good.
All right, so it's the 9:00 break.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right then. Pretty good timing.
It's 9:00. Sean, what's up, buddy?
What's going on?
No, I gotta pee, but I thought I would ask you. No crazy music today?
No, I can't play music on your stream, dude. I don't want to ruin it for you.
All I had to do, I think it just muted it. I haven't gone back and listened, but I think it just muted that section. While you were talking, you were like introducing and saying stuff and all this shit. So you can go ahead and do that, but use non-copyrighted music.
Yeah, even that's subject to.
So did you guys have a plan, roughly what you wanted to do today?
Well, we're going to have to sort that out. We had, so like we talked about in the recap, we had been directed by the Mongers Guild to find out what's underneath the keep. We haven't been paid for that, probably justifiably so, since we had to bravely run away. So probably we need to retool and look at that with maybe a plan to do something fairly devastating to the space at the bottom of the stairwell before we go into it.
What's the problem going underneath?
Once you right at the base of the stairs, there were multiple skeletons and other critters that just about killed Hobbs and Mukai, and we really struggled to get past.
But on the plus side, we kind of killed everything.
Well,
didn't we? Or did we leave something?
There were at least 4 skeletons. We took out 2. We did take out the vine, but and that's all.
Tough ones. That's what I remember. Is they were pretty tough, right? I mean, they weren't just your average run-of-the-mill skeletons. They might have been like a step above skeleton. I don't know what the next level of undead is, but
and we couldn't see much, right? We just got down to the base of the stairs, so we don't know what was down the hall. We opened up a corridor, but we killed a lot of what was there that we could see, but not all of it, and we don't know what we don't know. Right? There are known unknowns and unknown unknowns.
Are there certain things that affect the skeletons better, like blunt weapons, or does it matter?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We've all got like silvered weapons, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so I'm not sure Aldred would have silvered weapons. I'm not sure we needed those to hit him.
No. Well, I guess we don't know really, right?
I mean,
we had them.
I mean, I don't know how much my character would know this, but in my experience, silver versus undead is usually not necessary, but then again, anything is possible in this world, so.
Well, we did come across, what the heck was it? It was like, they weren't ghosts, but they were some sort of a floaty supernatural.
I would call them whites.
Whites,
W-I-G-H-T.
yeah. And I think that's why we got our weapons all silvered up, is because we were concerned that those things were coming back. But those skeletons, it probably didn't make any difference on those skeletons.
I'm glad we're not going against the KKK whites, because that would be... Well, maybe that wouldn't be a bad thing, you know?
Exactly.
So, I'm wondering about maybe tossing... maybe purchasing some, or making them, if we don't have them, something incendiary that we can toss down before we proceed.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That reminds me. I threw that oil flask and I never did light it on fire. So I basically just wasted that oil flask because we ended up killing that spine monster before I ever had a chance to set it ablaze. But I gave him a good oiling, by God.
Couldn't afford to wait for you to get that all finished. Well, especially when Hobbs decided that just throwing the flask took a whole turn.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Is there like alchemist fire or something in this setting?
Probably. I don't know.
Let's see,
holy water.
Probably.
Ooh. I like how you're thinking.
Hobbs can be real stingy with the magic.
I'm supposed to be stingy.
I don't know how magical holy water is. I mean,
well, Hobbs can be real stingy with anything that actually helps the party succeed. Let me phrase it like that.
Oh God! And yet he comes back every week. All right. Anyway,
some people are just suckers for abuse.
I just love your smiling face.
That I can appreciate. You and everyone else around. Anyway. Anyhow, so did we decide what we're going to do? What's the plan? What are you guys going to do? Aldred, do you you see these guys that you recognize? He has some other people. I mean, we could role play that. I don't really feel like that was going very far, so I don't want to force that on you guys. What do you guys want to do now? That's my question.
Well, I'm curious about this keep, but and what's underneath it. That's sort of what we were talking about, was how to approach it so that we don't die. And I was asking about, if things like alchemical fire or holy water or whatever exists that we could stock up on. But I mean, Aldred's willing to just kind of go along with the group on whatever mission plan that they're down with because, he's new to the group.
But you should also be more than happy to go after any of your own things that you're interested in as well. So don't feel obligated to do whatever they want to do because they don't know what the hell they want to do anyhow. There's all sorts of threads involved in the setting, in the campaign. I just don't know what you're interested in. Korag's Keep, is that the keep you're talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, the one with
that's the one. Yeah, I mean, basically, it sounded like they had a mission that they haven't completed yet, and I'm all about fighting shit, so I'm down with that. Where's the beep?
Oh,
It's super loud.
As it
You
should
asked for
be. It should be super loud.
I like it being loud, but I don't know about super loud. All right.
You're trying to...
Is that better?
Perfect. Thank you. You should send me what that is. Do you have like one of those boxes that do it all or something, or you just have it hotkeyed on your keyboard for an app or what?
It's part of it used to be called Boss Jack, but I don't know what it's called now. You can download it for free.
Secret, Sean.
Okay.
I know, but
All right.
I'm hoping Hobbs throws me a bone on my deathbed, my character's deathbed for help.
I did. I started playing LFG instead of OSE. I gave all you guys a bone. Anyhow, what's the plan?
We've been put on
Right.
training wheels, is
So-
what he's telling me.
That's what. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
what do
no,
you think, Vince? Are we going back?
I'm hip to going back. There's nothing worse than getting kicked out of the entrance to a secret lair. We didn't even get past the entrance, and plus now we know there's trouble afoot. So we go down there. We make a super elaborate plan because I know Hobbs loves it when we come up with plans.
Yeah, he does.
Every GM loves
We make a
the
lot of
players'
plans.
elaborate plans. All right. So, yeah, do you guys want to fill in Jason on what you guys know about this place, or?
Yeah, we kind of did, didn't we?
Okay.
While you were walking away. I
Little
mean,
bit.
did you have any other questions, Jason?
So basically, we were just hired to go down there and find out what was there.
Right. So we've been doing missions for the Mongers Guild. We go. We cleared out Red Jaws, these little armless, mouthy T-Rexes that were blocking the path to the sunken tower. And then the next stage of our mission was to find out what's beneath this, since it's in kind of the same general area. See what we can learn. We do know that the part about the Stargazer, that it was destroyed by the Stargazer, and now we know that it's on a ley line, so it's got
That's
some
Nokrata.
real magical chops. Yes. I don't think we got his name. I think we got Stargazer last time and nothing else, but I could just be misremembering.
No, that's what I had too. I didn't have any name down
Okay.
for that.
But she
And
just
the Sunken
gave you
Keep
his
is
name.
also Eric's Keep.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, but what we can expect, what we found when we got down there, we killed the vine and a couple of the skeletons and several of the giant bugs. But when I cast my thunderous invocation at the vine, it also blew a wall out and opened the way to another corridor that we didn't know was there. So we know
When you
there's
say
much more
vine-
space. This is the
Sorry.
twining, twisting vine that was trying to kill us.
Okay, like a plant creature.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so we know there's a lot more space down there than we originally thought. It really just looked sort of like a small maybe a storage area or something below the keep, but there's more to it. And it's on a
Why
ley
did these
line,
guys care
so-
about it? Because of the ley line?
Oh, they don't know about the ley line, and I don't think we haven't told them about that yet. But it's right in the same general area as this passageway that they're trying to use to open up as a road for trade.
Yeah. So what he's saying is they didn't really say why. So
okay, so ostensibly they're trying to make it a clear passage for trade, and they don't really care about the keep as much as just making sure nothing attacks the trade route.
So,
as far as we know, unless there's some ulterior motive to this, but
yeah, basically and you could ask to be introduced to the Mongers coalition if you want to. Maybe you'll get some more answers if you have questions yourself. So when they say it's nearby, these are 20-mile hexes.
That's nearby.
So this is where you guys are.
Roughly a day of travel.
Not through the woods. No, it's going to take a couple days to get there. So maybe this should be smaller. So this is where you guys are. This is Willem's Rest. Wrong button. This is Willem's Rest here. This is the sunken keep that's on the edge of this Fenhorn Lake right here. This up here is Korag's Keep, the ruins of Korag's Keep here.
Mm-hmm. Well, and also the Scorn, we're using it as a base.
Some Scorn, not like all the Scorn. There were like a dozen Scorn there or something.
So the Sunken Keep and Korag's Keep are two different places.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And the one that has the ley line is which one?
Korag's
Keep.
And the Sunken Keep that was being used as some sort of a smuggling operation by fishmen.
Yes.
Well,
Hobbs' favorite.
Fishmen.
Roly-poly.
Lizard men. Lizard
fish.
men are my favorite. Fishmen are
Fishmen,
just close
fishmen.
cousins.
Eat them up, yum.
So it wasn't just fishmen. There were also
Right.
like some
I
human
said it
scabs
was
there.
Yeah, it was a base for smuggling or something like that.
Did you
Or smuggling or
smuggling
downright
weapons,
theft.
right?
Yep.
Because
All
they
right,
had
so
cases of weaponry.
Yeah, there were
right,
smuggling
so let's head-
weapons. So you might want. There's some information here that I think you never know what's important and what isn't important. The easiest way is to go back and watch the videos.
Got
but
that right.
I understand that is going to take like 30 hours to do. So
Yeah, especially when you have no interest in doing it.
You can send them the recaps too, Hobbs.
yeah. I did one on Random Screed, and then I will keep on doing them on Random Screed as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, but I mean, you can send the text to Jason.
Fish
No can do.
Fish
All right. Once more, what's the plan?
So I say we go back to the keep that you guys were tagged to explore.
Yeah, and I guess that's my thought too. Is I wanted to go back to the keep and kick that vine's ass.
Mm-hmm. Who's got oil? I've got 3 flasks.
I have 2 now. I used to have 3, but I just poured one on that vine monster. And
It's good though that you're not bitter.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm broke right now. I have like 2 GP to my name.
Oh, jeez. Starting adventurers, never any money.
I started him at first level without anything. You guys are just made second level, is that correct? Or you're 2.1 right now?
2.1.
No.
Okay.
Well, actually, I think Hobbs is like 3, right?
Yeah, he just made third. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a real stud.
So that's the
Hello,
question.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
That's
right.
That's one of the questions I had for you guys. Do you want characters to start at first level? Because it's not like other games where you'll catch up because of experience as the experience broadening. So I was thinking maybe they'll just be one step below, or maybe 2 steps below or something. The first guy, maybe. I don't know. Hey, I'm in chat now. Welcome to the game. Don't worry, you haven't missed a damn thing. All right. So,
All right. Well, do we want to? I guess so. We got a couple of things. We're going to go. I think we're agreed. We're going to go to the keep. Do we want to introduce your friend to the Mongers Guild? See if we can get him tied to the pay that goes with this, so we don't have to split it 4 ways. I think we can convincingly argue that what we're dealing with under that keep is going to take a little more help than just the 3 of us have.
Oh, I see. So that they don't give us a 3-way split, and then we have to. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. So
the Mongers paying.
That's what he's saying, man.
That's what he's saying, man.
That's what he's saying.
That's a good idea. Well done, Aaron.
So I still had that question that I wanted answered. Does he start
What question?
If one of your characters dies, do you want to start over at first level, 1.1, we call it, right? Or do you want to start a couple steps below?
Find that. Yeah, I find
average
that problematic.
average party level -1. No,
I don't understand why you'd ask. I mean, it's not like it ever happens.
But you guys now, I mean, you guys are the reason it's not the same as Old School Essentials, because in Old School Essentials, the experience points broaden as you go higher in level. So someone who starts later, if everyone else is 2nd and 3rd level, they'll catch them, right? Because 2,000, 4,000, 6,000. In this game, you're not, because every session you're getting a little bit. And so if a guy starts at first level, he's really like 9 slots behind Sean, or 4 behind Nadiri and Anaria. So you want to start 2 back? What do you want to do?
Sean had a suggestion. I think it was good.
I don't know how you would do that,
Sean,
because it's not really just the level. Because it would be 1.5 divided by 1 is what, 0.5? I don't know what that means, because it's really every level is 3 steps. Your first, and then your 0.1, you get 1 advancement, and then you get another advancement, right?
So we're at right now. So we're at 2.1, right? 2nd level plus 1 session. So why don't you just bring him in at the lowest level? Like just bring him in
1.2.
I was going to say 2 is the lowest level, because some of us are at 2, some of us are at 3.
So he would only be 1 session behind you guys?
Yeah. I mean, you don't want him too far behind us, because otherwise it's like we're always going to be having to protect him, basically.
What do you think, Sean?
Said, man, average party level -1.
I just told you that doesn't work in this, you jackwagon.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Minimum of 1.
Change that math into what we're talking about.
It is if I'm at 3.1 and he's at 2.1 and Aaron's at 2.2, and you add them all up and you get an average, and then you subtract a level. You maybe round up or down.
What is a level in that situation? 3?
Dude, do you really want me to spell out the math?
Yes. Do it for me.
Okay, what's the scenario?
What are you
Who's
at?
what?
3.1 or 3.2?
I don't know. 3.2, I think, maybe.
So you get one more after this session, you'll be 4th level?
No, I don't think I'm that high.
He's at 3.1. He's at 3.1.
I don't even think it would
3.1.
I don't think it would be 0.1, right? Because it's only
3 and a third, right?
Why don't you just hole it up, man? Who cares? So I'm 3, Hawk's 2. Aaron, what are you?
He's second because it matters. Because you get advancements every session. That's why.
I understand that. So 3, that's 7th level divided by 3. That's 2 second level.
Yeah, you're doing a great job doing this math.
Oh, average, dude.
I know what an average is.
So the average is level little 2 and a bit more.
And now it's time for our 10 o'clock break.
So if I was 3 and Hawk was 3 and Aaron say stuck at 2 for whatever reason, then it's average level 4. That's not my math is way wrong. 8 divided by 3, not by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're looking at
Sean. What was it that you do for a living again? Was it?
Then you're no, not at all. But then you're looking at 2, whatever. Like I don't know. Or are you just okay? So if it's not average level, or is it average level? Do you want to just have them start at average level?
All right, this is what I was just thinking. So it shouldn't be 0.1 because, all right, it should just be 2, 2.5, and 3, right? Because there's only one step in the middle. Or there are two. There's two, isn't there?
There's 2 steps.
So we can't be 0.5. It's got to be 0.3, like you were saying, 0.3, 0.6, and then be it.
Yep.
So you guys are
Yep.
2.3, 2.3, and Sean is exactly 3. So that's 7.6.
No, I think he's 3.3. Isn't
He is? Sean, have you gotten any advancements? How many sessions have you played, Sean?
I don't know.
Well, how do you how are you keeping track of your character's experience? You might
I don't
be.
think I am.
Truth comes out.
Just that easy.
Sean is a cheater.
No shit.
It's just that easy. Just don't keep track of shit.
Have you had an advancement after reaching 3rd level, Sean?
Oh man.
I think I've had one advancement after reaching 3rd level because
That's the question.
there was very
Yes.
little to 3rd level advancement. It was just like, what is
Yeah.
it? A feat
You
or feat or
got-
talent.
You rolled and got your next reroll thing, because then when I rolled right after you, I got the exact same thing, and I was bitching about it because I wanted something different.
So it's 3.3, 2.3. So he's exactly 3 sessions above you guys. Interesting. I think
Yeah,
this works.
something
This
like
is
that.
going to work. This is why we were asking, because of the advancement.
This is gonna work.
This is going to work, guys.
What is it? What is going to work? I don't.
Oh, don't you worry
What
about
did we
that.
decide on? What is?
He's not revealing anything.
Don't you worry about that. It's gonna work.
It's
So
gonna work. Oh, okay.
This.
Fantastic.
This, man.
All right.
This is
Glad I could help.
where's my phone?
And I bet you it is average party level -1, or just average
It's not
party
going to
level.
be 1.
Right.
It's going to, because you have to put in the advancement, Sean. I don't know.
Average party level -0.5 or whatever goofy shit you want to put in there.
That is what I'm doing, but we had to figure
Well, there
it
you
out.
go, man.
Jackwad. That's what I've been
Jesus.
So
saying.
it'd be 1.6.
Hey,
So does Lareth the Beautiful still want to play in this game?
yeah, Jason. Hey, well, hold on. He doesn't have to answer that right now. He could do it out of the game behind our back.
He can
Something
do it
came
during the highs and lows. He can do it during highs and lows. That's what it's for.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this will be the last time we ever see him. He's just, like
for
next
joining,
week he'll be like,
Jason.
"Oh, sorry guys, I'm busy. I got things to do."
My job's hours switched. I gotta work Sunday mornings.
So it's 2.6. So that means you're. That can't be right.
Oh man.
So he'd be 1st level with 2 advancements towards 2nd level.
I don't know about you, but as a GM, I would probably just kind of like, hey, this is how we're gonna do it.
I hadn't even considered it. I'm too busy doing other shit, like being sick.
Hey, don't ask for consensus, man. We're all gonna give you effed up answers.
Yeah. That's
You don't
obvious.
have to. See, we're getting more and more people now. They're like, this is classic gaming. Talk about nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This
right.
is what
Five-
happens
5
behind the
minutes of action.
scenes.
All right. So
For
what that
every-
means is
every
you're going to
55
get some
minutes of,
advancements towards your next level, Jason. After this session, your character will be 2nd level. That's what that means. Okay.
Perfect.
There, we figured it out. It only took a little while. I think
Now it's time for the 10 o'clock break.
page 110 it is. Yeah, I didn't have anything prepared, so I'm just wasting as much time as possible.
Yeah, Hobbs is like, we just need a lot of rules discussions.
All right, roll a d8, Jason.
Oh man, finally some dice rolling.
Yeah, man.
Roll a d8.
Do it.
Ooh, an 8. That's the best possible roll.
Yeah, baby.
All right, so that's next level's hit points. So right on your
Oh,
sheet
sweet.
somewhere, you're level 1.6. Every level, you're going to get a 0.3, okay? Or figure out a way to
I've
figure out.
never, in 30 years of gaming on and off, have I ever had point levels.
All right, I got a question for you,
2.1,
Sean.
2.3.
Yeah, this is
In
this
every
is
30
di-
years,
this is
have you
different.
ever had an advancement every session that leads towards the next level, but you don't make
I
it to
have
the
not.
next level?
I'm not.
So
It's not a knock, dude. I'm just saying it's never.
it sounds
happened
like
to me.
it. It sounds like
Well,
it.
Yeah.
It's not.
All right.
I actually like it.
So Savage Worlds uses a similar system where it doesn't have levels, it just has advancements.
But this has levels. This has levels though, Jason.
Yeah, well, he should have gotten rid of the levels.
I don't think so. Roll a D5.
D5. Oh.
Yeah, Jason, tell Steve, man. Hey,
Steve watches all of these.
Low Fantasy Gaming version 2.
All right, what's your con? Do you have a con bonus?
Nope.
I don't think so. Yeah. All right. So basically, this is a cool thing about Low Fantasy Gaming. Like a lot of games, it would just be 1d10 plus con bonus, right? But not in Low Fantasy Gaming. So right now, you would have got 1 hit point for all your second level, but you don't. It's a 1d5 plus 5 plus con, so you get 6. So pretty cool. So you get 6 hit points. That was the first session. That would have been your first advancement. Roll D8 again.
Okay, so right now the 8 hit points is for next session.
No,
this session.
We're
get
just
it right now.
We're just raising you up. Like we're just getting you. We're gonna put you where we think you should be. So you get them now. Yeah, you get the advancements now.
So I have 8 plus 6. Is that?
Yep.
Yeah. 14 hit points exactly.
Okay, and now you want me another D8, right?
Yep. 7.
Ooh, a 7. That's the second best thing you can get.
I understand why you're a math teacher.
New unique feature, which I don't see one, so we'll go up.
Yeah, that doesn't happen at second.
New class ability.
There you go.
Which is supplies. So if you look on page 32 of the book, do you have anything in your stream about Twitch points, spending them?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't done it.
I have more than just highlight.
Oh, I haven't done anything. Is that the only option?
No, I think you could put emotes in there and stuff.
By second level, you naturally anticipate and prepare for danger. You're not really second level, but you already have this ability. For dangers and obstacles that lie ahead. At any time during an adventure, you may automatically add D4 mundane items to your equipment list. The items must have a common theme. For example, you might gain additional coils of rope, a grappling hook, combat climbing boots, a cache of fire pots, and so on. Particularly expensive or bulky items may not be permitted at the GM's discretion. After using this ability, you may not use it again until you resupply at a village, town, or city. The GM may impose additional limits. So go ahead and add that to your character sheet. Like I said, it's on page 32. It's your second level. It's your second level ability. And so after this session, you'll become full second level and you'll get all the rest of the stuff that you don't have, like your increased adaptability, your increased bonus to hit. All those things will fill up. That's just the way we're doing it for this campaign. Okay. So you could roll that. You could decide right now, like if you wanted to have fire pots or something like that, you could have some
fire pots.
So like flaming oil in this game wasn't really supposed to just be flaming oil. They actually have fire pots, which are a piece of equipment.
I didn't know that.
So I roll a D4 and that's how many I would have?
Well, you roll a D4 and you have that many numbers of mundane items, right? So if you don't have, and you don't have to do it now, you could do it later if you want to. That's the cool thing. You can roll it after you need it, and then you decide what it is, as long as they have a theme.
That's cool.
Like you may have brought that with you, or maybe you picked it out of Lord Roderick's pantry while you were in there, or whatever. And these are made in
1d3 pots of yogurt.
Nice. It's better than 1d3 yogurts with pot. All right.
That's a check.
All right, so back to now that we got that settled. Holy Toledo. I want to ask you guys about ascending versus descending. Oh, wait, no. I wanted to ask, this game doesn't have alignment. What do you guys think about? I'm just joking. All right. What
you jackass.
Any other things you guys want to do that prepares yourselves?
Oops, sorry.
AWOL Trooper. Hey, Same dude, AWOL Trooper. I'm not even sure what you're asking me, or if you are asking a question. Anyway, yeah, what are you guys going to do? Let's do it, whatever it is.
So, yeah, I'd like to go to the Mongers Guild and renegotiate the money and also see if we can get some more info.
All right. That sounds like a useful thing to do.
Right.
Here we are back at the Willem's Rest map. We're headed down here to the Mongers Guild. It was, I believe, last time the leader of the coalition here in Willem's Rest wasn't available because he was gone, right? That makes sense.
That's
You guys
right.
remember that?
I do remember that.
That
You're not just making that up.
well, I made it up before and just, keeping it going. So that would be Ortuvo.
Right. Right. There he is.
There is Ortuvo. So he left his second in command, Astari. So let's see here.
Who we rescued at one point.
Yeah.
That's true. Both Nadician. All right. Ortuvo still hasn't returned, so you will be dealing with Astari.
Okay.
So it's one of the nicest buildings in town. You can see that there are some other ruins. Once more, you're reminded of what state of disrepair that Willem's Rest is in and what would happen if any of these Scorn or Thule ever made it here. So from someone fresh off the battlefield, this is pretty disheartening if this is, the place that you're sort of responsible for. Even if, the lady is not even really allowing you to help that much, you still know that is your last. That's what you were told by Lord Thomas, right?
Okay. So the Mongers Guild is like in charge of the town now. Is that what I understand?
No, it would still be, it would be Lady Eldrith would be, but they are probably the most powerful faction in town.
Okay.
If that makes sense. You notice the nuance difference?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you like going up? There'll be some guys walking around will say that they're unloading some stuff that's been here. So stuff gets sent in here to this trade and then, maybe stored in a nearby building or whatever, and then shipped on to Crow's Keep or wherever it needs to go.
I'm going to suggest that, guys, I would have Nadiri. Why don't you do a little negotiating here? You seem to be able to roll out the charm on these things.
Well, you got that. Negotiating? What am I negotiating for?
Well, just getting ourselves a bump up in the fee for clearing this thing out, so that we can add Aldred to our group.
Oh hell yeah! I'll charm the socks off this woman.
I don't think she wears socks.
Well, whatever the medieval version of socks are.
Good job, Nadiri. You already succeeded.
Something seems.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. So I'll go in and talk to what's her name, Astari, and talk about. I'll just explain the story of how we got ambushed walking into that place, and we're still willing to go back, but we got some extra help, and we also think it's worth some extra, some of this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I always love it when the barbarian is the charismatic sort who talks like Joe Pesci
so
in
eloquent.
Casino. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, you think he's funny? You think he's funny?
So, you're trying to persuade her, I would say. So this looks like a persuasion test check, skill check, whatever.
So charisma?
You don't have persuasion?
I do not. I'm a barbarian.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. So, yeah, go ahead.
Ooh.
Terrible failure. So
That was a good suggestion, Aaron. Thanks.
Yeah, well,
So Astari was obviously busy with something, and they had to go and get her. And she kind of looks like she's dusty, and she's dusting off her hands. And she's like, "What is it, Nadiri?" And you come in there with your weirdo Joe Pesci question for more money, and she's like,
"Excellent ideas, if you ask me."
I believe that Ortugo took care of any of that issues. I'm not sure why you're here. I don't care how many people you take. The price that you are offered stays the same.
So
Get the job done.
Position myself in front of Nadiri and introduce myself. I'm a pretty charismatic guy, and I'm like, "Excuse my friend, Nadiri. I can see we've come at a bad time, but..."
This is Astari. Oh, you said Nadiri is your friend. Never mind. I got confused.
Yeah.
You did good.
But we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
I'm not sure how much plainer I could be. Sir, she says, because you obviously look like some kind of lord or something.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Aldred. I have returned at the death of Lord Roderick, and I seek only to increase the wealth of this town, but in order to do so, I feel it's only fair that I be accorded the same wealth that you have offered my friends, and I think as someone who works in trade would understand the same.
I didn't say that you would get any less, and it was a flat fee. Like I said, it doesn't matter how many people get it, how many people you hire, the fee is the same. Although we do appreciate your aid, Aldred.
Very well, then.
She's like, I've never heard. She doesn't seem like she's ever heard of you, and isn't too impressed.
Fair enough. I don't wish to press you on the matter any further. However, we would like to know more about what your interest in Korag Keep is.
So first you ask for more money, and then you ask for our reasons for wanting things. What? Who are you people?
Man, she's really crabby.
Well, you just had a terrible failure, so there's obviously going to be repercussions for that.
Boo.
So
I can see that. Yeah. I can see we've come at a bad time. Perhaps we can discuss these things at a later date. Allow me to pardon our intrusion with a drink later on at your leisure.
Very well. She motions for someone to see you guys out.
Aldred, I should... I take it we're walking out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as we're walking out, so I'm not saying this in front of Astari. Aldred, I should have told you about my suspicions of Astari's motives here. I think there might be something up with the Mongers Guild. I'm not exactly sure what, but when we were taking over the keep, what's the name of the keep that's actually going underwater? I forget the name of that one. But
it's called the Sunken Tower.
Okay, the Sunken Keep. Yeah, I wanted to actually interrogate one of the people we had caught, and she killed him quite abruptly in the middle of him starting to talk. So that's some information I kind of forgot about, but as we were sitting here talking to her, it's like, oh yeah, I probably should have told you about that. Anyway, there you go. There's some more information for you. Do you guys remember that?
I don't find that surprising. Where there's money, there's always ulterior motivations.
Yeah. So just to let you know, she didn't want that person talking to us.
Do you think that she may be a Nidician spy?
Ooh. I didn't think that, but I figured there's something, like maybe these smugglers, I don't know. I don't know what I thought. It just like it seemed very suspicious, and it was like maybe these smugglers weren't up to what we thought they were up to.
Well, who are they smuggling the weapons to?
We don't know. We never really investigated that.
So what if it's some kind of Nidician insurgency?
Yeah. It could be.
So, I don't know. Nadiri also has failed to tell you, any of them really, that Astari was also known to be part of King Aldred's guard. You guys remember that?
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, she was, and the leader of the guys doing the smuggling was a rival of hers in the
Who could that be?
In the ranks.
Yeah, that guy.
What was
Golden,
yeah.
I think was his name.
I am Golden.
Yeah, so there's definitely some skullduggery going on here that we're not aware of. So just to let you know, I'm very suspicious of Astari in general.
That's the way it should be.
Of everybody. You should just be like that with everybody.
Incidentally, that's and it's nice of him to chat about that with you because he hasn't told any of the rest of us that.
What the hell? I haven't.
Awkward.
I believe I have. Plus, you didn't fight in a war with me against the rival Thulian tribe. So maybe I don't feel as close to you as I do to Aldred, buddy.
Kind of hurt.
If we recall, the connection between Nadiri and Anaria is working for the Mongers Coalition. Right. Perhaps this sorceress Anaria. You know what I'm saying?
I believe I did. I believe I did say to somebody.
He did.
I did. I wasn't holding back on this. I mean, not in front of Astari, but I think when we were walking to the keep, I pulled someone aside and said something about.
Okay. Then I'm misremembering. I think you're right.
Because it didn't happen. Yeah, it didn't happen at the keep. It happened in the camp when you guys were attacked in the middle of the night. They seemed like they were assassins trying to kill Astari, is what it seemed like.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it didn't the guy, I can't remember what the guy said when he realized who we were, but he said, like, you're not blah, blah, blah. I can't remember what he said, but he's like, you're not.
They're not Mongers.
Yeah, you're not Mongers or something like that.
Yep.
They thought we were someone else when they attacked us.
Well, or we don't know that we're not working for who we think we're working for.
Yeah, and then when I tried to interrogate him, Astari put the blade to him, and I said something to one of you when we were walking to the.
No, I think you're right.
The sunken keep.
I just remember that you didn't share it right away.
I just don't want you knifing me in the back now because you think I'm holding out.
Are we able to confirm that Ortuvo is actually gone somewhere else?
Yeah, that's a good point.
How would you like to do that?
Let's ask Astari. She seems pretty open to interrogate.
She really wants to talk with you guys.
Who else would know about his movements? And is there somebody else that would go with him, or?
I think that could be. So Nadiri and Anaria are the people in the group that have been involved with them, but that's probably a little deeper than they've ever gotten. But you could maybe try to gather info charisma at a disadvantage. You could pick one person to do that. And let every person who wants to do it will change it, but that increases the chances of people knowing what you're trying to figure out, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you're basically walking around the town talking to people and asking, hey, where'd Ortuvo go? Do we know anybody who is with Ortuvo that we could ask where they went? So you could do one gather info charisma roll at disadvantage. If more than one person is doing it, every person that's doing it takes it from advantage or disadvantage to, normal or to advantage, but that triples the chances of someone else finding out what you're doing.
So you said there's dudes loading up stuff outside the Mongers Guild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I just asked them if they have any idea where Tuvo went, and had they seen him recently.
Okay. We heard he isn't here. What's what one of them says. They kind of look at each other and answer, "Yeah, we heard he isn't here." Why don't you make a persuasion check? You're trying to get this information out of them, right? So sometimes I'll use checks to help me decide how the people react, even though it doesn't mean success or failure, because we don't even know if this person knows necessarily.
That's charisma based?
Yeah, if you don't have persuasion, just roll a charisma check. All right, so that is a success. So, yeah, like I say, they look at each other and they say, I'm not sure. And one of them murmurs to you, "Hey, nobody likes people asking questions in business, especially right out front of the business."
Well, alrighty then.
It seems like you guys are starting to get this. That
everyone here has such a sunny disposition.
Well, they aren't necessarily. Some of them do. Come on, man. Like the bartender was super nice.
Yeah, he was.
This guy is not being.
No, I meant the Mongers Guild specifically.
Yeah, the Mongers Coalition is what they're called.
Transparency is not in their
nature.
Corporate values.
That's exactly right.
Not part of their charter.
Yeah. Which shouldn't surprise you guys from what you've experienced thus far.
All right.
That doesn't mean that you couldn't possibly find one of these guys at night while they're drinking or something else and then question them if you so desired.
Stab them.
Yeah, I don't want to... I'm not super worried about it. I was just curious, and I don't want to start causing undue suspicion about us. I think we should just, get what we need and head off to the keep. So,
okay,
absolutely.
Okay. Do we need anything?
Yeah. I want to get some of those fire pots. I don't see them anywhere in the equipment list.
They are a rare item.
Oh, they are. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So 5d10 plus 50 gold or more.
Yeah, so just picking them up.
Oh, all right. Never mind.
Typically found in cities or well-stocked towns as opposed to villages or small outposts.
Right. Now, I have a fire pot.
And that doesn't mean, though, that Aldred, if he wanted to use his supply ability for it, he could have some still. It doesn't mean he got them here. He might have brought them with him or whatever. That gives him special abilities. So,
but you had mentioned that instead of like setting the oil on fire, this is more of a fire pot type game. So I thought fire pots might just be lying around in, stores and stuff.
They may be like in Crow's Keep or something.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
Out here.
There's nothing I need to shop for then. I am supplied up, baby.
Into the wilderness.
Into the wild.
Hi ho, hi ho.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Man, I should be better at this. Exploration 129. So I usually like to make one roll on this because the Drumnor Forest is quite dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
As you can tell, there aren't a lot of men. There are patrols occasionally from House Rochelle, but it's not like they have a ton of free guardsmen walking around town. You didn't even see any trouble with them. None came when the Hunters Guild came to confront you guys. This is a pretty frontierish town. So by saying that the Mongers Coalition controls it, wouldn't be that far off course. All righty. Roll a D8, Hawk. Sean,
D8.
Sean, you roll a D12. Aaron, you roll a D20. And now everyone's got to roll a die in between the breaks.
In between the breaks.
Yeah, because it's almost time for the 10 o'clock break.
Oh, man, we are making a hell of a progress today.
All right, so today it is cool and cloudy, which maybe means down into the 70s in this area. It's a pretty warm area here south of the Argosa, of Lake Argosa. 5. All right, and 11. Oh, Jesus. Of course. Nice roll, Sean. Oh, no, that was Aaron's roll. Nice roll, buddy. Nice.
I'm already apprehensive.
Way to roll up that weather, buddy.
Roll 2d6, Jason.
Oh, this is going to be exciting.
I got to roll because I'm a badass. So that would be this. Here we go. All right, 4. All right, so are we back to the top? Hawk, roll a d20.
Ooh, I love rolling dice.
You know, you rolled 2d6, Hobbs.
Yep.
That's a cumulative total. Oh, okay.
Yep, 4. I got the 4. Yep. I just needed the 4.
Oh.
19.
19.
All right. You didn't want separate values.
Oh, nope. Interesting.
Indeed.
Right. So the route isn't exact, but you guys have been this way a couple times before. I mean, this is where you saw Eferti, right? She was trapped by the ogres. So you know there are some ogres that lurk in this area as well. And then you find... so you're not on an actual trail or anything, but you're making your way along. Let's roll this twice. So it's not that far out. You're kind of trailing along that brook for a few miles, like 4 or 5 miles. It's nearing afternoon, and you come upon 3 dilapidated thatched huts sitting in a small clearing beside a bubbling brook.
Is there detritus?
Not yet, sir. Don't use my words against me, please.
All right, so here's my words of wisdom on this, gang. I'm usually the first one to investigate any side thing that gets pointed up, but if we get distracted with every damn thing Hobbs throws at us, we're just gonna, we're gonna be at crap power when we actually get to the keep. So I say, let's keep moving. Screw Hobbs and his distractions.
You're gonna need to rest. This looks like a perfect place.
We're gonna need to rest.
Well, I mean, it's for the night. It's late afternoon, early evening when you reach this location.
I don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys.
Well, look, if we're going to rest here,
Go ahead.
we should probably investigate just to make sure that we're not going to get ambushed in the middle of the night.
How best do you think you could take a quiet look around and see if there's anything immediately problematic?
Yeah, let me check it out.
I think.
What is that? What is that sound? Do you guys hear that sound?
Yeah, somebody's banging their microphone, I think.
It was me moving shit
Microphone.
around.
What is a microphone?
That was me moving shit around. Sorry. All right, so it's almost 10 o'clock. Let's take a 10 o'clock break.
Hey, we should have like a noise that announces breaks too. Just like that alarm, just like a different thing that says break time. That'd be fun.
Break time.
I remember watching The Phantom Menace, and I was like the first Star Wars movie after so long, and I was like so excited, and I left the theater, and I was like, what happened?
Yeah,
I went to go back. I watched it 3 times in the theater because each time I was like, please let this get better.
Yeah, if I keep watching it, it'll get better eventually, right?
I really enjoyed the first part of it just because for me, it was really exciting in the theater to finally see Jedi in their prime. You know, all we had before that was a kid and an old man. And, you know, watching them and how they portrayed them, that I really enjoyed. But it does not age well, and it does not get better with repeat viewing.
Yeah.
Did you see the recut of Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader that somebody did on YouTube?
Mm-mm.
It is fantastic. It is like, it's so perfect. It's great.
Like great in an ironic way, or are you being serious?
No, I'm serious. Like it's like it almost matches up to like a modern lightsaber battle that you would expect to see like in the new movies.
Gotcha.
Cool. I'll have to look it up.
Because I was thinking if you meant great in an ironic way, then I would totally go watch it. But I've seen enough lightsaber battles to last me a lifetime.
I think this is an artifact of not being 6 the first time you saw Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. My brother Barry was the one who told me how awesome it was, and he was a year older than me, so I would have been, how old was I? 14 maybe? So he would have been 15, so I was expecting greatness, and then it was like, oh my God, this is just stupid.
Hawk doesn't like Firefly either, just for all of you people out there.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Okay, now I'm out.
You had built it up so much that it just wasn't as great as you said it was.
Can we go start our own
what exactly
group
are your
without Hawk?
Are we starting to realize what Hawk's problem is now? When people say something good, he expects more.
What are your gaming credentials, man?
He doesn't have any.
Don't tell me how awesome it is, and then it's not awesome.
But just sit in front of it.
You guys want to know what
in front of the TV and make him watch it?
Hawk told me was awesome? Dodgeball.
I don't even.
Okay, that was pretty funny though. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
But it wasn't that funny.
That was the greatest comedy ever written.
We're learning some things here.
Well, there's the bar, ladies and gentlemen.
Now you begin to understand.
Yeah. He probably loves every Will Ferrell movie out there.
No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I hate
every
Adam
other one.
Sandler. I hate Adam Sandler. I don't know. I just expect high quality dodgeball level comedy when I watch a comedy. That's what I want, baby.
I can't with this guy.
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
Also just recently rewatched The Hobbit, and I was just cringing through the whole thing. It was like so bad. So I don't know if that's gonna give me a lot of hate mail. Also,
I think most people.
I fell asleep watching it and never went back.
It was so melodramatic. It was driving me crazy.
All right, my friends. This isn't great, but this will have to do. I have to do one more thing.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Here we go. So this is what you guys approach. As I said, a clearing in the forest around a bubbling brook and some light hills. And before you, you see 3 ruined thatch huts, kind of nestled around this brook. And
I'm not seeing a map or anything.
I haven't.
Yeah, we're not.
I haven't changed it yet.
Oh, all right.
Relax thyselves.
He's building up to it.
I'm building up to it. Exactly. This is what storytellers do. If you guys knew any.
Somebody says you see blah 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 blah. I don't know if that's
people say that
of the mind, or if it's see.
People say that all the time. See. All right, here we go. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Boom, shakalaka.
Oh,
Are we
behold,
roll initiative now? Or
Behold,
Those huts are disheveled in
map.
exactly the same way.
Hmm?
Those huts are each disheveled in exactly the same way.
Don't be a dick.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
If my artist could draw things like this, I could have all sorts of different things.
I could draw shit like this. You never asked for it.
I have. I've said do these, and we would make millions on Roll20.
Yeah, we would.
Do you know how much money I've spent on these assets?
Millions?
Not me personally, but there's 100,000 other users that probably have spent nearly what I've spent.
Oh.
So,
All right. I'll get on it.
it's Total Geek the First in the chat talking it up about how much he loves, what do they call that? Aiming to misbehave. All right, what are you guys going to do? That was a Firefly reference. He was talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, Hobbs said he was going to investigate stealthily before we move in towards this stuff.
Oh, what was that for, Nadiri? Oh, that was already there, wasn't it? Never mind.
What was what
No,
for?
a 19. I just resaw it. It was there before.
Oh.
So, Hobbs, where are you going to go? From this hill, you can see the other hills, so you can see there's like 3 open graves on the top of the nearby hill over there. There's going to be other foliage and stuff. I just got tired of drawing or moving stuff, and there you go. What's up? What are we going to do? Hobbs, what are you going to do? Aldred, are you going to do something? Who's going to do something? Let's go.
Well, I believe we said Hobbs is going to scout around. Jeez Louise, Hobbs.
Scout around.
do your
then,
ranger
my friend.
thing?
and I scout around.
How close are you going to get? This is why we have tokens.
Oh, is this why we have tokens? All
I'm
Yes,
right.
gonna
it
move
is.
up to this tree here thing.
All right, go ahead.
And see what I can see.
Aldred, you may not be up there that far, but is Hobbs going with, or is oh man, it's still the old token. When are we gonna fix this token?
What's wrong with it?
It says unfriends
It says
on it.
unfriends.
Oh, I gotcha.
All right, there you go. Make a detection check.
The old detection check. Success.
So you can hear voices or something, but it's in some sort of tongue that you're unaware of.
Ooh.
How many?
You wouldn't guess more than 2. It's kind of a sibilant with a weird laughter and just
Fishman.
It's
Roly-poly
Fishman!
fishmen. Yeah, but given the size of that stream, they're probably small.
Coming from where that
That's right.
that hut right there. Yeah.
Yes.
Point at the group.
Oh God, here we go.
Does that mean come over in 2 minutes?
Hey Jerry, someone's alarm's going off. Is it time for rest 3?
What?
Is it time for third break? I can hear someone's alarm or something. No?
Oh, do you hear my daughter playing piano?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys aren't very far from me, so I point to the hut.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'll pull out my axe and shield.
They come over, I tell them, hey, there's maybe 2 or 3 guys in there. I don't know, creatures.
Do we
Can you hear him?
Yeah, you guys can hear him.
Yeah, we hear him.
Is Aldred going up there as well, or no? Or kind of down there. That's kind of down the hill there.
Oh, I didn't realize everybody had moved up. Sorry, I was.
Sorry, he was reading a book.
Sorry, I was checking my Gmail account.
No, I was on the Discord.
The videos. Yeah. All right, Hawk. There's a question from Jerry247 in the chat. Do you make your daughter play piano for your alarm?
I do not.
She does it for free. I do naughty. All right, so
I do naughty.
As you guys gather up near, the voice is quiet. You hear it. Tss.
Oh, they freaking heard us.
Is that a solid wall on this side?
Where?
Or are there windows?
There is a window there.
Otherwise solid?
Yes.
Do we see light, like a campfire, torches, that sort of thing?
It's not dark yet. No, you don't.
Oh, I gotcha.
It's
I'm gonna sneak. I'm gonna sneak up there next to the window, trying to stay out of view.
Okay. Why don't you make a stealth roll?
Oh, are these 5-foot squares?
They are.
Okay, I'm gonna move towards the stream and shout out.
Uh-oh.
Oh there.
Go ahead and move your token wherever you're moving it to.
I think you should say, hey there, hi there, ho there.
Just tell him to shush, Jason. It's okay. Shush yourself.
Hey there, ho there, howdy ho there.
There you go.
These are House Rochelle lands, you squatters.
That's what they say?
No, that's what I thought you would say.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that would have been totally weird. That's what they said.
I'm trying to give an
Show
image.
yourselves.
I'm going to try to give an image for Sean here. But, of course, I don't know.
I've got an arrow knocked.
I don't know where the fuck I put the images, so you may not get to see them. I have some sweet images, you guys. I mean it. For real.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Good. Hey, cool. That's
Okay.
cool.
Sweet, man.
Sweet images, guys.
Sweet images.
Sweet images.
They are the greatest images.
They're so wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Are they
They're
tremendous
known as the
images?
best.
Images, doing the things that an images can do.
Oh, it's supposed to be in images, which makes some kind of sense, I guess.
It does.
And that's where they are, right in images. How weird. I wonder where the hell I looked. I even called them sweet, sweet images.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to knock a bolt into my crossbow while these guys are moving forward.
So you've got a folder labeled sweet, sweet images.
It's labeled images, but I still didn't find it. Sean, what was your roll? A failure. All right. Which makes some sense because you're like stealthing right up to a window that they are peering out of, trying to figure out what the sound is. And through the window, this is what you see.
Bitches?
They seem like they're peering. All of a sudden, they like stiffen up. And when you hear the shout of Aldred outside, they are about, looks like he's about 5 feet tallish. A rat-like humanoid with a rodent head, furred body, and bald tail. They do wear clothing, though.
Are they snappy dressers?
Well, I will show you.
I hear them looking out the window.
You see them.
You hear them looking up the window.
They're looking right at you.
Oh,
rat people.
Wonderful. So much for sneaking up there.
Yeah, well, you snuck up there to look in the window, and one's looking right at you, basically.
I fucking shoot him.
So what's...
All right.
Jeez.
Oh! I shoot him.
He shoots
What's
him
the consensus on like monsters and stuff in this non-human creatures?
All my worlds are pretty much worlds of gray where anything could be anything. Like, meaning they could be good or evil or in the middle somewhere. Almost everything is probably going to be in the middle somewhere. Aldred, why don't you make a detection check?
Where's that horn coming from? Hey, does this creature have to chew on wood or else his teeth grows too long and then ends up like curling into his
I don't know.
head, his neck?
I don't know. So
Should find out.
you don't spot anything that's pretty shadowy in these huts when you go out there, and you don't hear anything either.
I like how it's.
Are you friend or foe?
What'd you say, Sean?
I like how it's displayed on Twitch. You got your big old black circle around his face.
Looks good. Looks good.
It's X-rated. Yeah, that's what you signed up for, folks.
All right. So, oh, you got me. All right. So I think we should roll initiative.
Well,
Yeah, baby.
I mean, are we wanting to fight this guy? Maybe we just
Well,
want.
you said
hey,
you said you were going to
buddy.
shoot him,
Well,
I don't know.
Aldred, I think, said, "Are you friend or foe?"
but Sean
Right.
had already said how Best saw him, and he was going to shoot him. I'm asking if you are shooting him or not.
I'm gonna draw my bow.
All right, you're just going to basically point your bow at him. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I do have my axe and my shield prepped, so it's not like I'm completely non-threatening.
Like maybe this Aldred's onto something. I don't know. Maybe he's like, this could work. This talking thing. I don't know.
That's right. Not killing everything we come across is, it's different. But
I personally said, let's just avoid the whole area, but you
Well,
guys are on.
I don't know if that's an option.
you did, Huck. You were the voice of moderation.
The voice of moderation.
I mean,
Kind
it
of
didn't
confusing.
sound like we had a choice.
Hawk, there's a
Dude.
new guy here, so you are yesterday's news. I'm just saying.
All right. Fair enough.
So they kind of, the two that you see, Hobbs, kind of just like appear frozen, eyes large as they're looking at you. The inside of the chamber is just like trash and detritus everywhere, as leaves and bits of wood. You can actually see a couple spades leaned up in the corner. But everything in here is just like destroyed. And it seems like it has been for maybe a year or two. Like these huts are on their last leg. They don't they do have weapons, but they don't immediately reach for them or anything like that.
We're looking for a place to camp. We don't mean you harm.
Unless you're delicious.
Which these most certainly are.
Rats usually are.
God.
Yeah, I remember those times around the campfire back in the battlefield when we were having roasted ratmen.
Hell yes. Good times.
Hells
Good
yes. My favorite. All right.
All right. What are they doing?
They're just kind of still staring at. Yeah, tell him to pull his bow from our eye, then. The one shouts out.
I'll drop it down.
He needs to. The other one chimes in otherwise.
I drop it down.
Okay.
Let the string.
How many are there of you?
How many? He asks. The other echoes. Are you going to move up to where they are, or?
Yeah, I'll advance a little bit. I'll put my axe down, but I'll sort of keep my shield ready to protect in case there's like a sneak attack coming from somewhere.
What are Nadiri and Anaria doing?
I'm just repositioned. I just repositioned.
Me too. So we've got an angle on the doorway.
Yeah, so I guess I would come out maybe to here.
Whys are they surrounding us? Yes, whys.
Just letting you see the goods, my friend.
They pick up their spades and they're kind of edging out of the building. Anario, make a detection check. They're not holding them like threateningly. They're holding them more like dragging them behind them. They're crusted with old dirt.
Diggers, are they? A terrible failure.
That's probably not a good thing.
What are you guys doing here?
He asks what we're doing, one says. The other one, yes, what are we doing? What are you doing? He looks at his buddy and then looks over at Aldred. They're kind of hunched down. It looks like sometimes they could easily use all four limbs or just two to flee or run if they so did. And they do look, intimidated.
All right, so I lower my shield and I basically say, like, look, we're just travelers on the road looking for a place to make camp, and we're not interested in a fight.
Not interested in a fight? They aren't. No, they sound like Yoda.
Anybody have any cheese?
I feel like
anybody?
that is
No?
a huge generalization on these people.
Yes.
And
So
I'm not sure
it's
that's
pretty-
appropriate.
Pretty speciesist of me.
It is.
I'm not even
You
sure
xeno
I
hater.
like cheese.
So I reach into my backpack and I take out a couple of rations and I offer them to them. You look like you're hungry.
So what do you think these
Here you
rations,
go, peace offering.
like some hardtack or some beef jerky or what?
Cheese.
Oh my god.
I know.
Probably some cheese.
He's
in
really
there.
working us, man.
Can someone mute that guy? I'm just kidding.
I don't know. It was just whatever was on the list. So I'm guessing there's like some hardtack and probably some cheese. And
Yes, some cheese.
Oh,
See?
some
God.
apples, maybe
Probably is cheese.
some apples and stuff, and
Some dried apples. All right.
yeah, like stuff that you can carry with you that's not gonna go bad right away.
so
Maybe some nuts.
let's these
Creme
nuts.
brulee.
Let's see what.
Well, we don't know if they're mouse guys, or maybe squirrel guys. So maybe some,
That's right.
peanut butter.
That's right.
Some peanut butter.
I think you could do a general, like a wilderness lore to check.
Animal. I do have animal lore.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can try that.
I'd like to do a wilderness lore. I have advantage on that, right?
Okay. Well,
Hell yeah.
so-
Hell yeah.
So you guys have heard of these creatures in the past. They're known as Scrat. And they're usually like scavengers who can sometimes lurk around the edges of towns and cities. But their duplicitous natures often cause troubles and people drive them off if possible, usually.
Duplicity.
It's like spork. It's like a spork.
What?
Like a spork.
Isn't what a spork is?
Yeah, we know what a spork is, but I don't know how that applies to the Scrat.
Well, you said
Rat.
it's a scrat. Maybe it's a
Squirrel
something
rat.
in a rat. I don't know.
So I'm taking admissions to anyone else who wants to be in this game. I'd like you to actually have a podcast with a bit of a following, but it doesn't bring up sporks.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Goodness.
It's gracious.
Hey, he's offered him some food. What's up? Hey.
So, oh yeah, that's what I wanted you to do. I want you to roll a
Food
make a
roll.
charisma check or persuasion if you have it. We're basically just setting the tone of these creatures now that they have come to see what's going on.
Yeah, baby. Somebody who can roll. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we needed.
So
That's what I've been waiting for.
my character is really like a talk first, fight second guy.
That's bullshit.
We're getting to notice that.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
this might be something we need to try out, guys. I don't know.
All right, so they're like biting off at the food and kind
What
of
are they
talking
saying?
amongst them. I didn't say they were
Are they-
saying they were eating. Did you clip that? You should clip that when you ask me to redo it, Hawk. It's usually what Sean does, I think. I can see it go. That clip is in there, I saw, but it's like the universal symbol for it. Make him say it again so I can clip it this time. All right. So and they kind of look at each other and they're down on their haunches. Tell them we're staying here. Yes, we're staying here. And they points over at this little hut that you found them in.
What are you digging for?
Treasures, digging. Yes, treasures. Digging for treasures. Hey, the real
Are there
long
just
shot.
the
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Is there just the two of you, or are there more of you around?
The two of us. The two. Oh. They only have 3 fingers. They're counting and look. Do you have more food?
Unfortunately, that's all I can spare right now.
Well, both of these are ours then. And they point at one of the huts. You take that one. Yes, that one.
Which one are they pointing at?
The one on the other side of the hill past the open graves.
I was wondering what those were.
There's a
How
little
fresh
skull.
are they?
There's a little skull by one of them.
You'd have to get up there to look. It's about 20 feet away.
Did
and
you?
it's up on a hill. So
But I can see that there there's graves up there.
you could have seen it from the hill behind you when you were on the other side of the hill. You know they are up there. There's some holes up there.
Did you guys dig those holes over there?
Holes. One of them takes his back foot and pushes the spades behind him. Did we do those holes?
Very sneaky.
Oh, they are
Will
digging
you,
for
if we
treasure.
stay here, will you leave us alone for the night?
He asked, will we leave him alone? Will he leave us alone? Yes, will you leave us alone?
We are pretty hungry.
If you leave us alone, I will offer you another day's worth of food for the two of you.
Oh, more food, more food. Oh, well then this one and that one are ours, and then you take that one. And they point across the stream.
Now, is that different from what they offered before, or were
Yeah.
they always
Yes.
pointing?
Yeah, I feel like these dudes were getting ready to ambush us.
Yeah, so he basically before they said that this one and this one was theirs, and you guys take this one. Then they're like, no, you take this one, this one, and this one are ours.
After you offered
Sneaky.
food.
Is Hobbs still staying like around the corner trying to sneak up on him, or what's happening there?
I'm not making sure there's nothing coming from the northwest, and I will move outwardly from them.
So you go up the hill.
Yeah, that's like the darkest green is like the top of the hill. I'm guessing.
No, the light green up here is the top of the hill. This is
Oh,
like the
oh,
bottom
gotcha.
of the hill, and it leads up to the top
Okay.
of the hill.
No, I don't go to the top yet.
So you're just kind of like up on a
making
hill
sure.
that you're kind of standing
Yeah.
on the edge, but you can see
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, just making sure they don't have any other buddies that come down the hill.
Okay, yeah, you don't.
You're not planning on... Sorry.
Go ahead.
You're not planning on playing tricks on us, are you, my friends? You've changed which place you wanted us to stay in.
Tricks is tricks, tricks, tricksy tricks, tricks. No tricks. The other says, take Take that one. That one. Or you can have this one, and those 2 are ours.
It's clear they don't want us in the one on the hill. Now that you've offered them food.
What's up there?
Up where? Up there? Points at the hill behind you. Over there? At that one over there. Yes, over there. It's a house, a fine house, but you can't have it. Unless you want it, of course. So.
Unless we want it, of course. Am I the only one that caught that?
So we don't wish harm on you, but
No
if
harm,
you're leading
no
us
harm.
into a trap, we will use force.
Use the force. No, don't use it. Don't use the force.
They've clearly seen Star Wars.
I've been waiting for this Emmy shit to come out. Come on.
Yeah.
For your consideration.
No force. Although I must force my bowels. That cheese not good. I feel constipated. Me too, constipated.
That was quick.
Yeah, that's some quick acting cheese, baby.
What do they call that? Isn't there like something that happens that you have to do something right away after you eat? There's like a syndrome that some people have or something. I'm not making that up.
Oh.
Irritable?
Oh, irritable balls?
No, he said syndrome.
Get some talcum powder. Jesus.
Irritable bowel, you goof. Hey. All right.
No toilet humor. We're well above that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We are well above that.
Ixnay on the toilet paper.
Lowbrow. This game.
Come on, man.
Sorry, man. I'm kidding.
I'm only kidding. Tell me how you really feel.
Hey, can I go around like this hill to the tree side to see, and then sneak up tree side to see what's going on up here?
Sure.
I don't know how steep a hill it is, but
it's
Your typical Wisconsin hill.
oh shit. Okay, never mind then. I'll just. Oh, hey, I know exactly the.
What is this? This is about
curvature.
What, a 20.
Yeah,
20
no, I
degree
totally got
grade?
it.
I don't know.
Yeah, totally.
So where you are, you can see on top of the hill from here where you are. So like,
All right.
you're up there halfway, but you can see on top of it.
Just making sure there are no Trixies up here.
Trixies, trick. What? He's like, one of them turns back. Hey, did it? The other one looks back. Oh, who's doing the tricks now? Tricks on the hill. Tricks. Wolfie tricks. They seem to get a little agitated. Their tails whip. Hairs go back.
I'm really not. I only had a really, really, really big cat right now.
Yeah. Oh, that would be awesome.
Jason's like, I'm never playing this game again. The worst 3 hours of gaming in my life.
This is awesome.
I'm not pointing at him. I'm not looking at him. I'm just assuming Aldred's got my back. So I'm kind of focusing up on top of the hill.
Yeah, but one of them saw you going up there and told the other one, and then the other one is looking at Aldred. That's who he's like all kicked down, his whiskers flipping as his big front teeth kind of wiggling in their seats as they're almost down low on their haunches. Hobbs, though, you do spot a couple slinkers.
Oh,
Slinkers, eh?
Yeah, the slinkers.
I am also
For
trying to
fun, it's a
be
wonderful
stealthy
toy.
too, sneaky.
Well, you just said
I could do that.
you just said you were obviously walking up there and not being sneaky. Wait, but now I'm trying to be stealthy.
Well,
so like
but
on their
the point
hands, on their hands and knees,
Okay,
they're
go ahead.
kind of going around the edge of the hill here,
oh, those little fuckers.
right here.
And how many do I see?
2.
Oh, sorry. Those little guys.
Fine, gentlemen.
I turn around and go like this. Point to Aldred. I'm like, hey.
Oh, you want to dance Gangnam Style? That's what that looked like to me. Was the
They're like they seem to be chittering.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
So let's roll initiative.
Hey! Whoa! What's up? Wait, what are you? You told us there was just you guys. How come there's more up there?
I don't think they ever said that. Like every question you've asked, they haven't actually answered. They just talk.
I thought we were friends.
another terrible failure.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll initiative. Ooh, a great success. Nope. Terrible failure for Aldred. Anaria is the only one who is going to. Oh, Hobbs succeeded, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like these two are just going to like scatter. They're down low. They're tensing like they're going to do something, which is why I said we would roll initiative. What are I think you had a great success, Anaria. What are you going to do?
Well, I've got a bolt knocked. Does it look to me like they're going to attack?
Like I said, it looks like they just kind of tense down and something's going to happen. You could wait to see if you wanted to. Like if they do like jump towards Aldred to attack him, I'll let you shoot at them. Or you can just interrupt. You can just interrupt throughout through the narrative. Okay.
Yep. So I'm gonna wait, but I'm watching. I'm aiming at this point.
Hobbs, you kind of come up there and you're looking around. The first thing you notice is that there are some bones, and they look probably human around up here. And it has been, there's fresh dirt that's just been upturned. Like these have been dug out in the last few days, possibly, maybe less. And then you see those guys skulking around, crossbows kind of flopping around. Oh, they're probably attached pretty well on their back.
And they're not fleeing?
No, these two up here are not fleeing. They look like they were going around the side of the hill, right? So maybe they were in this building and they crawled, and now they're like low crawling around this side of the hill. Honestly, they should be down for.
Like, hey.
Oh, he forgot he was Batman.
I am Hobbs.
All right, what you're going to talk to them, or what are you saying? Or are you still trying to get the attention of the others?
I'm trying to get their attention up in the north. Saying, hey,
you're just yelling
down.
What
are you
down
doing? Hey there. Yeah. Hey, you little sneaky bastard.
It seems like you surprise them and their heads snap up. And they reach back towards their crossbows.
Oh. No.
Is this how you talk to your dogs?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, rats, dogs, I don't know. Hey, don't eat that shit. Get out of there. Get your nose out of there.
All right, so you had your bow. You can knock it and aim it at them. You don't have to fire yet unless they do, and then you could fire first, basically. Okay?
That's what I will do, sir.
All right, well, let's see what these guys are going to do under these
Mr. Hobbs. I do that, Mr. Hobbs.
Awesome. Should I change my name to Mr. Hobbs instead of GM Hobbs? Would you guys respect me more or less?
Well, I haven't slept with you, so I don't know. It's kind of hard to say.
What the?
Yeah. The respect would stay at the same level.
Okay. Probably not worth it then. All right, so
Dr. Hobbs says Jerry. I think Jerry's onto something.
I don't know if I can.
What's he the doctor of, Gary?
Doesn't sound rock and roll. D&D.
He's the doctor of rock.
Doctor of D&D. LFG and D&D and voguing, apparently.
That's the question.
Yes.
I can't. You're calling Dr. Love. That's what I was trying. Our favorite band, Kiss. All right.
That's right.
Dr. Vogue.
I want to be clear that I am not on that list for Kiss.
That's my new champions character, Dr. Vogue. He snapshots everyone and freezes them in place momentarily and takes their picture. That's his superpower.
Are you serious?
No, I just made that up. That sounds great, doesn't
pretty
it?
Good, man. Next week on Hobbs and Friends, we're going to be playing champions.
Here we go, boys. All right, Nadiri, did you say you wanted to say something or no?
No, I was just going to say, I just wanted to give you a little more backstory on me hating Star Wars. I was also a huge
Where the hell is this coming from?
Because
that's like Hobbs 10 minutes ago, dude.
No. Hobbs said Dr. Love, and then we mentioned Kiss. And so at the same time I was hating on Star Wars, Kiss was my favorite band. I loved Kiss.
Oh,
so I don't know
that totally makes sense, man.
Because no one told them how great Kiss was. That's why. So, I can like them then. They can be okay.
Wow. Exactly.
All right, so
exactly right.
Fucking squirrel, man.
All right, so these guys both
swear jar.
Oh man. 70s was a great time.
That's fast forward, bro. It's like to the present time. Like
it's all about the 70s.
You're gonna tell us another 70s story in like 10 minutes.
They run off quickly and they're like they're kind of like chirping loud, like they do have their spades. One of them grabbed it, the other one didn't. But that's when
frickin' Scrats.
Trixie.
Oh, there are a bunch of them.
Pew pew.
Should have killed
Trixie to the Trixie. They pew pew down at Aldred with crossbows.
What a bunch of pew-pewers.
Ooh, that's a 18.
And you gave him food, man. That would really chap my ass.
I'd be pissed if I was you, Aldred. It's definitely that Hobbs loner. It's that Hobbs loner that took off, causing all the problems.
What?
Nothing. You had him under control, but he just had to go and make trouble.
I'm protecting the perimeter.
He had to make trouble. That's what happened. I'm just kidding.
He did the right thing.
What? This is your chance. Ooh, this is nasty.
If he hadn't have been there, we probably would have gotten screwed over.
Yeah, we would have got.
He flushed him out, man.
No, I think they were going to be friends.
Yeah, they were.
8 points of damage, Aldred. Hand crossbow.
Oh.
It's a little light hand crossbow. Pew, which, if you have your shield out, you can use your shield to block it, but it will. It could be malfunctioned or destroyed. We'll have to find out.
No, I'll keep my shield for now.
Okay.
And can I decide, like, after the fact, like after the damage is rolled, or is it a thing like I have to decide beforehand?
I already rolled the damage. You can do after.
Okay, so no, I'll take the 8 now, and I'll.
Does anyone want to try to
my AC bonus?
Knock him to the side? Rescue exploit.
That's what I'm thinking.
Hobbs isn't down there, so I thought maybe someone would be interested in that.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna. If I
that was
if
a jab
coming,
at you,
gonna...
Sean. You're like, that's the truth. Sorry, go ahead, Aaron.
Actually,
I'm gonna run up and kind of dive. Do a shoulder roll into him to knock him out of the way.
You could blow your Achilles that way. Jason, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I was thinking because they're far away anyway, I might as well sack my shield, and then because I'm gonna have to whip out my bow to fight these dudes, so I might as well do that.
Okay, so you may not even have to. If the rescue exploit works, you just won't take the damage. It'll be missed. We'll re-narrate or we'll retcon back before it happened, and this happens instead. So here we go on a minor exploit. That would be a dex check from Anaria. It's funny to me that Anaria is going to run up there, but Nadiri is just like, "Hey guys."
Well, Anaria mentioned it, so it's like, all right, I don't want to steal her thunder.
All right, so Anaria.
We got a barbarian who's like hanging back during this combat, and then he's the face man who interfaces for conversation. Like,
I like.
How's he playing?
I like it.
I don't like the fact that you're stereotyping barbarians. I'm just trying to break the mold, baby.
That's
hey,
fair.
Mark CMG. It's actually Hobbs has Bane's voice. Or I don't know what Bane's voice is. I only know Batman's voice.
It's the voice that goes like this.
Oh. That's what my voice used to sound like before I got a decent mic. I'm going to get rid of I'm going to move the Scrat image a little bit so people can see what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Just close it. They know what it looks
like. So my dex check was a success.
So now you need a luck. This seems like either strength or dexterity. Your choice.
Okay.
Oh, failure. So you do not lose a luck point, but so Anaria comes tumbling in to try and knock you out of the way. You kind of glance down. You can sacrifice your shield still if you'd like.
Yeah. So I throw up the shield and...
There's a lawsuit dropped? What's going on now? People are talking in the chat about lawsuits? So yeah, so Anaria tumbles past. You like jump over her.
You're getting sued, dude.
I am. Oh, again? Your shield is wrenched out of your hand by the blow that's the arrow, the bolt flying down that would have really caused some problems. So now your shield is out of the fight.
Kidoki.
So I think it is now Nadiri's turn.
All right. So Mouse Boy is going to be taking one right in the eye.
Because you got your bow out, right?
Yes.
All right. He's
yes,
up on a hill.
I do. Oops,
yeah, so they're kind of low, and they came up with their one-handed little crossbows, light crossbows. So arrow away, sir.
Where's my... Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Oh. Holy shit. What am I
Armor
looking
class
for?
5, maybe.
Oh, that's what I'm looking for. This armor class. Oh, that's... What the hell? That misses horribly.
Thank you.
You rolled a 2. I was like, that seemed good, but I'm like, my mind is still in descending. But this is ascending, guys. All right.
I rolled 2. I rolled a 5.
No, you rolled a 2. You hit AC 5. 10 or 11 is like the worst AC you can have. So you rolled a 2.
Gotcha.
All right. Is that everyone?
I believe.
So Hobbs, I think I said you could have fired at them if you wanted to. Because you went first before they did, but now they scattered. So you can still fire at these guys, or you can fire at the other hill if you'd like.
So the guys in front of me, did they do anything, or are they just kind of in a holding pattern up there?
They're bolting away. They're off the screen right now, so they're another probably 15, 20 feet away from there. But they are pulling out their crossbows when they heard that chittering that went off from the other guys.
Okay.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to take a shot at this guy right
Go
here.
ahead.
We're pretty spread out here, guys.
It's all right. So
and by that, he just means you, Hobbs. Hobbs is always off on his own. That's what he does.
Son of a freaking...
That's how he either survives or dies in a recession. All right, so your arrow misses. Go ahead. What'd you say?
Should we advance on your position, Hobbs?
Yeah, we could jump into these graves and use them as partial armor, man.
Partial
we could
cover.
be
That actually might not be a bad idea.
Hell
Use
yeah.
them as cover.
Can I move? What in the hell is going on?
Somebody thinks I
So,
have
yeah,
a
you can, but I think these should be a little bigger than they are, right? They look a little small, like they were children's graves or something, which they could have been. This is
did I use up my initiative?
No,
with the exploit.
No. So you run down the hill, Sean?
I run to there.
Okay.
Well, with the hope of maybe getting cover from the tree if I need it. I'm trying to assess whether I'm going to shoot the guys that are fleeing, keeping my eye on the guys that are fleeing so that they don't come up on a flank, and making sure that the guys behind me. I got to figure this out as we go, man.
All right.
Depends on what transpires.
Anaria, you went first, so you already had your. Oh, you were holding or something, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So I have an opportunity to fire at one of these guys then.
Yes.
Right. So that's I'm going here with
Do
my
it. Do the thing.
crossbow.
Boing! Oh, we suck.
Hobbs, you must be more popular than us because we never get spammers like you've gotten 2 in the last hour. You must be making the big time, buddy.
I must be.
Huh?
I have been doing it for a
fame,
while.
That's what fame gets you, I guess.
Yep. Spammers. That's what it gets you.
I think Thaddeus Moore needs a new position. He's going to lose his VIP position if he doesn't start spamming. That's what he's here for. You're supposed to be banning these guys immediately. Dang it. Let's go, sir.
Oh, VIPs can ban people.
He's a VIP.
He's got him as a mod.
Yeah, I made him a mod. Yeah, it's patches. That's right, Mark CMG. You haven't heard because he just logged in, said something when we started, and then now he's off playing with his son, Aiden. All right, anyway. That got a little weird. Sorry about that. Now it is time for Aldred.
Okay, so would we be able to use those graves as sort of like trenches and fire from them?
Well, you haven't even seen the graves, so for you to make that decision, you saw them from, 60, 70, 100 feet away. You haven't been up there on the hill to see them. Mm-hmm. So you'd have to run up there if you want to.
Wouldn't be awful to be on high ground, though.
That is correct.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to move up and fire. Do I have to, for my axe, can I stow it and draw my bow and fire, or is that my action is to stow my axe?
I think changing weapons is part of one of the actions, so you could drop your axe on the ground and pull your bow out, but if you won't be able to stow and pull out the weapon and fire.
Okay, I'm just want to see how far these dudes.
They're not super far.
So, your axe is in your hand, your shield got ripped out of your hand. You could just thunk your axe in the ground here, and then rush up the hill if you want.
Can I reach the dude in the middle by the river? Stream?
Your movement is 30, I believe. You can charge, though. I think you have that charging thing.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to charge up to this dude and...
Give him the axe, baby.
That sounds horrible, kind of, doesn't it? This guy charging up along, jumps over the thing. Criticals.
Damn.
Ba-boom.
Liars shall be punished.
All right, so
how is critical only 4 damage?
He didn't fill it in correctly. So in the crit damage roll area, you have to fill in your max amount of damage, whatever your max damage is.
Isn't it +1?
I think plus your level or something.
Or plus your level, yeah.
Or half your level, maybe.
Yeah, Hobbs, remove the pick on roll 20.
What's that?
Remove the pick on roll 20.
The pick, sure.
The rat guy.
Someone asked me to.
Yeah.
So 8 plus my level, so 1.
Did you look it up? I don't know. I have to look it up.
Yeah, I think it's that plus for every 2 levels or something like that, however that's phrased.
Critical hits, page 77. All I know is it's max damage. I had told you what to do when we were doing it, but I probably told you wrong because I don't necessarily know. Automatically cause max damage plus half your level. Round up.
Half your level.
So,
right.
So it's
1.
whatever the maximum dice roll would be plus your level.
9
plus strength.
9 damage.
Plus strength.
Oh, then That would be 11.
All right. Oh my God. So what happens to this guy? He's just a 5 foot tall, scrawny little rat dude. What happens?
This is the one that. Is this the one lying to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
So set the scene for us, Jason. What happens?
All right. So I charge up to him and I just impale my axe into his forehead. And I'm like,
So he's running.
this is what happens. Okay.
But
Yeah,
he turns back just for a second.
Yeah. So as he's like, you can hear me pounding up towards him, and I just smash my axe right into his face, and I'm like, "You little shits!" I'm like, we gave you a chance.
All right.
Now you're going to pay for it.
All right. So this is when Nadiri remembers, don't piss off Aldred. Don't lie to Aldred.
I already knew that about him.
All right. So I think that ends the round, correct? Round 1, boys.
I believe so.
I lost my writing utensil. So at the beginning of round 2, after we come back from our break, why don't we roll initiative and we'll know what the route is, marching order is, combat order, turn order. Failure
Where's
from
the break?
Hobbs. Great
Oh, we're
success from
rolling
Anaria.
Great success from Nadiri.
Terrible failure from Aldred. All right, this is great. I love it. All right, everyone. We will be back shortly. Quick break.
Quick.
Hobbs didn't put up the break screen. Fool!
That was awesome. I'll be right back.
All right, guys. Yeah, so how's the chat doing? I saw one person took off as soon as we left, but they might have left already. I don't even know how it works. Sometimes it refreshes, sometimes it doesn't. Because I have like 18 people in the chat on my thing, but a lot of them are bots, I think. I got to do better about memorizing the list that Mark CMG sent me. So new guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but we have a new player in our Sunday morning game. Jason Weeb, also known as Larry the Beautiful, Zombie Cowboy. So pretty awesome. We had a Thaddeus Moore sighting. I see Mark CMG has made it. Mark must be finished with his show, which happens at 10 a.m. every day. Check it out. OK Grognard show. What else? Who else we got in here? Jerry247. He also has a Twitch channel. I don't know what it's called. Why don't you throw that in the chat there, buddy? Jerry247. Gaming and BS is Sean, one of the less loquacious members of the group of the Gaming and BS podcast.
Listen to you hooked on phonics over there. It's flexing the vocab.
That's what I do, brother. It's not always detritus. Sometimes it's loquacious. It was always been our thing.
Wasn't that Picard's name when he was taken by the Borg?
That's locucious. I can't even talk.
The Real Long Shot showing up again. I think you only show up on Sunday mornings, Real Long Shot. We're happy to see you, brother. I'm in chat now. He's almost always around for an LFG game. AWOL Trooper.
That guy's a maniac.
He is. I just saw, I joined up with a group of people wanting to play Cyberpunk 2020. Is that what it is? 2020? And AWOL Trooper happened to be in that group.
Or
no, the old one.
the old one, or oh
yeah, the old one. Is it 2020? What is it? Cyberpunk? It's not 2020.
Yeah.
Is it?
The old one is 2020.
Yeah.
Well, there was also, I think,
it's 2020. There's Cyberpunk 2020, and then Cyberpunk Red, right?
there was another one. There was like a third edition, I think.
2013. Seriously, Jerry?
He's
Is he yanking my chain?
he's making that up.
Jerry. That Jerry. Oh, that Jerry.
7.
Jerry 247. That guy.
He's not. There's no way he's better than Jerry 246.
No.
I know we had
Jerry.
One better.
421.
one higher.
Jerry 421.
Anyway, I saw Total Geek the First was here. Good to see Total Geek the First. You can spot me and Total Geek the First in about an hour in the Legacy of the Crystal Shard game over at the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. So I'm back to playing that, so we'll wrap this game up probably by 11:45 or so. Since everyone's back, we got the initiative rolled. Initiative rolled. Let's see. It looks like Anaria and Nadiri are simultaneous. Anaria, you still haven't done shit so far. Let's see if you can do better this round.
Yeah, I'm going to fire another bolt at that guy.
Don't you have to reload this round?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to fire another bolt at that guy, but I am going to reload.
I'd probably take cover, dude.
That's not a bad thought. Actually, you know what? I'm certain I didn't hear that, but
this is awesome.
Go
Jason
into the doohickey here.
All right,
and,
you guys need some context right now. So Weebs has played in what, 4 Kalmata sessions?
Dang.
4? Is that right, Jason? How many characters?
I'm not sure.
How many characters have died?
I've lost
that you're playing in
3
that?
At least.
His character died. He took over a henchman. That died. Sounds very familiar, doesn't it, Hawk? But here he is giving you guys advice on how to survive in this game. No. That's why things are so awesome in the world.
I had actually thought about that. I had thought about that before I went on break, but then I clearly lost my mind. But the way that this looks like it's open, if I can bolt into here and find a spot inside where I can reload with some cover and then fire.
Absolutely.
Have you played a lot of tabletop RPGs, Aaron?
I'm kind of back at it after playing in junior high and high school.
Aaron and I were in high school together and grade school.
So I don't know how Hobbs handles it, but the way I look at terrain and stuff is that it's static, but you got to kind of imagine what it would look like in real life and maybe like hiding behind partial walls and stuff, you know? So I think Hobbs lets you use your imagination a little bit more, and if you can sell it to him, he might go for it.
What? Is that true, man?
Hobbs is a total douche. He wouldn't let you do anything.
Douche jar.
Yo.
All right. Anyway, we're on a. So sounds like he's blocking what you said, Hawk, but also applauding it.
Well, I think the audience applauds it, but the editors are beeping.
Oh, okay. I see. Nadiri.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
yeah, I'm doing the same thing. Like I'm moving into, I can't find my freaking alt button. Oh, there it is. So I'm moving into like here-ish to get some partial cover, but then I'm gonna pop an arrow right into this bad boy right here.
Go ahead. Later, Mark.
Boom.
CMG. Maybe see you tomorrow. That's a miss.
Who?
Alrighty. So it is now their turn. So these guys fall back a little bit out of sight.
Babies.
These guys reposition with their crossbows firing at Hobbs.
Oh, that's a mistake.
From around the hill, we'll say they are at about 50, 60 feet away, okay?
Okay.
Pew! 15 hit? What's your AC, Hobbs?
It's
It's
a shitty AC.
It's
a
a hit.
shitty
5 points of damage.
Oh.
And they hit the ground, reloading their crossbows. What the shit? Oh, it doesn't want to go over there.
He shouldn't have done that.
Uh-oh. I think Mukai is going to have rat for lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I think we are too.
This guy sprints around the that building there. I think now it is the bottom portion of round 2. Looks like Hobbs.
Pew pew.
Pew pew. You can only pew one
Son
time.
of a bitch.
Ooh, 18.
I might be able to do something special.
Perk check. Perception check.
Yeah. Great success.
And so
Neat.
you do max damage. Is that what it is? Or what is it?
Success equals crit damage.
Crit. What's your crit damage?
Crit damage is 1d8, so 8
plus 2, right?
Is it times 2?
No. Crit
No,
damage is
plus
just
2.
max damage.
8.
Plus half
plus-
your level.
Yeah.
Plus
it's-
half your
Yeah, half your level goes on there too. So you're
Round
third,
up.
so you'd get
1,
10 points.
2. Yeah, 10.
What happens to this
Sweet.
guy as he's reloading his light crossbow?
I shoot him in the head.
So flavorful, Sean. Thank you.
I
In the eyeball.
Right in the eye. He's looking
In
over
the
at the guy
eyeball.
next to him, chittering. Ah, I got that fucker.
That way when I go and That way when I go and retrieve my arrow, his eyeball comes out on the end of it.
Yeah, so the arrow just.
excellent.
Yep.
Ooh.
Flick it off.
All right. Yeah. So now it is Nadiri or Aldred.
Okay, so I'm gonna move over.
You could chase the guy, or you can charge up the hill if you want to. These guys were up here. You could probably see this one,
Okay.
actually. You could actually probably see this one kneeling down on the lee of the hill where the archers couldn't see him.
I can't see anybody.
I'm making it there. You can see that guy, but these guys couldn't.
Oh, okay. So
You could have charged up to him if you
Okay.
want to.
okay, so I'm gonna charge that dude.
Do it.
Dude.
What's
Ba-boom.
charge give you? I think it's a +2. Does it say?
I'm gonna look now.
That sounds right.
I believe it's a +2, but they get advantage when they attack you, except you have the charger ability. I'm assuming that's the stance that you're in right now. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. I have that.
I'm just assuming that's what you're doing. That's what you put up first. So that's kind of your default.
Okay, so it says, enemies don't get advantage versus me on charge actions. And if I hit, I can make the target makes a luck strength save or be knocked prone or pushed back 10 feet.
So can you also attack, or you're just like charging to rush up to hit him with your shoulder or something?
I'm assuming you get to attack with your weapon because I don't think I read anything that said that you can't attack with your weapon.
So you get a +2 on the attack when you charge. So you may want to make another weapon that says charging axe, and then you could put all that information in there so you wouldn't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that misses though. So the guy, he tumbles down to the ground. Initiative. Round 3, boys.
Failure.
Oh, look at that. Aldred succeeds. A great success from Anaria. Go for it, Anaria. What are you going to do?
All right. So now from where I'm at, can I, because we got a tree there, can I see the guy in front of
No.
Aldred?
He's kind of beside the lee of the hill from where you are.
All right. And obviously I'd have to shoot through him to get to the guy behind him. Is there a window?
You can't see this guy either, probably.
Okay. And is there a window on this side of the other side of the building here?
This side or this side?
Yeah. The side opposite me.
No.
All right, so I got essentially nothing to do. I'm gonna just maintain cover.
If you run out, you might be able to get an angle on someone, but you wouldn't be in cover then, right? So
that seems unwise.
Okay. All right, so you can like create a reaction, like if someone comes in view of the enemy, I'm going to shoot them. If you want.
Yeah, and that's I'm watching for that, but there's just no. If right now I got nothing to do, and this is I think pretty consistent for me. I'm gonna keep my powder dry till there's something for me to hit.
All right, Aldred.
That's a good plan, Aaron.
So I'm going to attack that dude. He's prone now.
He's not prone. That was just fluff. That was just. You just missed him. He basically edged to the side, stood back up, but he does have his crossbow loaded, a hand crossbow loaded. Oh, what happens to him then?
Oh my God! Look at that damage.
So I just slash him right across right into his collar, and like blood just gushes out in like a crazy Conan the Barbarian spurt all over me.
So it's even more damage than that because you get your strength and your half your level because you charged, right? Oh no, that wasn't a crit. Never mind.
Strength would have been included though, right?
I think it already.
Yeah,
is.
It says it's included in the. Because I have it's a. Yeah, so it was basically a max hit.
Yeah, it was a crit really. So all right, so that's that. Looks like. Hobbs. There he is. Hobbs?
Take that guy out. Yeah. I'm going to take this guy out.
Do it.
Perception check? Or
I think you rolled attack
check.
First.
Well, it rolls with damage. So I'm supposed to do it before I see damage for some reason. Do you want me to roll it after or before?
You can roll it. I don't care. What does it really? Does it matter? Can you see for a reason for it to matter?
I'm not sure why you would.
Well, do you only get to use it so many times? Is it limited?
No, I think I can do it whenever.
Oh. I don't know. What difference would it make, I suppose?
Where is it? Ranger craft. It's a ranger craft?
Sharpshooter.
Ranger craft.
Before rolling for damage, make a perk check. Success equals crit.
It is. You begin an adventure with one use of this ability per level. You may regain expended uses by taking short or long rests. Each time you use this ability, choose one of your known talents to apply. You may use this ability as a part of your normal action. If a talent requires a perk check, you may use your reroll pool. You have 3. You can use the number of talents equal each. How many of these can you use? Oh, one per level. So you're third level. Yeah, you're third level. So you get 3 uses of any of them total.
That's why you would not want to
just use it willy-nilly. Right?
Check first. So I'll just shoot him.
Okay.
I'll save my rest of them. Where am I here? Here we go.
Shooter.
Oh. What happens to this guy?
Oh, and that's +2 on that.
Yeah, what happens to this guy?
The arrow goes into his leg, hits his femur, and then goes 90 degrees up into his body.
So
nice.
He dies unknowing.
That is one magic bullet.
Take that, Legolas.
Nice.
All right. It's their turn, right?
Yes, because I had a failure.
All right. They run away at full speed.
Not a bunch of wieners.
Hey, la, 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 la. Skittering and their tails slapping in their own feces as they flee rapidly away.
If we see you again, you're dead.
Dead. Okay, sorry. I got a little excited there. All right, now what?
Check some bodies, do some searching. I saw a couple of crossbows, light crossbows here in the hut here.
Let's see if they left behind any of their treasure. Yeah. Rats are known for treasure.
For the bolts along with the crossbows?
Sure. I think they're known for
kind of resupply.
Trash. Not treasure.
Rats love treasure.
They certainly do, without question. Why don't we, I think we're on Weeb's roll a D100.
Ooh, there's going to be a million pieces.
43.
43 times 10 gold pieces.
So, are you searching the whole area? Like all the buildings and them, or what? Or just the building you're in, or you're just going to start looking through the whole place?
Yeah.
I would say the whole place, right? Unless anybody disagrees.
Well, we want to make sure that we don't have any other company, and see what else we can find.
Yeah.
All right. So who's
and
next?
The graves.
Who's after Weebs? Aaron, roll a D100. 70.
Nice even roll.
Yeah, I like a round roll.
Interesting. So I'm going to put this stuff in here. As you're searching, the corpses are near you and edging up towards the graves. That's when, in the shadows of the final building, you see something start to shift and move. And it sounds like dead trees creaking in a hellacious wind.
What?
And this becomes visible in the shadows of the building.
Ah, for Pete's sake.
And that is where we're going to shift over to the chat. You guys did find coins and such worth 7 gold pieces. And amidst the trash, strangely enough, you also found a magnifying glass with a silver crescent moon motif.
Neat.
And that thing is worth 600 GPs, Anaria.
Ooh. All right, Aaron, are you keeping track of this? Right?
I wrote down the magnifying glass. How much gold?
7 gold pieces. It's, various coins worth 7 gold pieces.
Yeah. And a magnifying glass with a silver crescent moon on it, worth 600 gold.
Man. And we can see really small stuff now, too.
All right, so that's what you guys found. There seems like there's another enemy. That will be the end of today's session.
This is the cliffhanger?
This is the cliffhanger, ending the session. That's correct. So I'm moving us over to the group chat so we can do our advancements.
All right.
Who's
Easy,
first? Did you say easy, Frodo?
I said boyo.
Oh, eyes up here.
Let the new guy go first.
Yeah, let the new guy go first.
Yeah.
All right, so he
Get
doesn't
a
have
little
to.
tasty.
He doesn't
He did all
actually
the
need to roll, right? And we said he would. So you are officially.
Well, that's right.
You're officially
right.
second level now. So everything that you haven't already received, you get.
And I had to actually write this down. So I didn't...
Yay! Congratulations.
Thank you.
Characters
get
only
another-
get to be 5th level in this game, so this campaign is going to be over by then.
Oh, you know what, Hobbs? I was actually reading through the book. And I suppose you could violate this if you wanted, but it said somewhere in there
It's
that
all about violating.
characters only go to 12th level, and they're because they're too powerful at that point. So that means 36 sessions, and that's it. And then your character just all right, you're done.
That sounds like a lot to me.
I mean, it does, but in another sense, it's oh, well, that's it, I guess.
Yeah, we'll just move on to something else, another story or whatever. Hopefully we haven't finished by then. So that's probably where our ending is, you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Listen
then,
to Hawk think that he's going to be playing a character all the way up to that level.
So
That's
you're
hilarious. Hey,
Kind of where
good
I was
on you, Hawk.
So Jason, that entails
baby.
that entails your your attack bonus is a 2 now.
Okay.
You get another reroll.
Yeah, you get another reroll pool. Your luck doesn't change. I think you may get another combat expertise. Each level thereafter, he earns an additional style if desired. So you can change that. And this is all stuff that you can do outside. I think that's it, because you already got your hit points and your supplies. Nice. It's kind of cool to have a fighter in the group because they have these styles, even though the only one he's been using is Charger so far. Nice. All right, Hawk. You ready to roll? Oh, wait. Did you go to 3rd level now? Or are you 3rd level now? Isn't that right?
I did not. This is only the 2nd advancement.
Okay, 2nd advancement on 2nd level. So roll a d8.
2. That's what I rolled last time, so I think that says additional reroll.
Correct. So we're going to, you don't get a level increase. Oh, yeah, you won't get a luck increase this level, right? No. 3rd level you will. Yeah, 3rd level you get a luck increase, right? So that's what you get. Oh, I'll let you choose. You can either get next level's class attack bonus, or you can get next level's luck bonus.
What's the luck bonus? What does that mean?
You get another point of luck.
Oh, so my luck will go to 12 instead of 11 or whatever.
Correct.
I tell you what, I'm going to take the attack bonus.
All right. Yep. So your attack bonus is now a 3.
Right.
Sean. D8. A star pattern here, guys. What'd you get? I'm not looking at a screen that has
7.
7. Oh. You're going to level 4, right? So you're not getting a unique feature yet. So you can either go next level's hit points or next level's class ability. Sean's playing a ranger. I'm wondering if maybe what we might want to do is at a certain point, like 5th level or something, it'll take 2 sessions to get your advancement. So it's 6 sessions before you become up. That way, the campaign won't end so quickly if you'd like, Hawk.
I'm not.
That is pretty fast.
When have we ever played 36 sessions in the same game ever from the beginning of time until now?
Kalmata is on session
I'm not
50.
too worried about it.
Kalmata is on session 53 that's streamed.
Yeah, exact same players every time?
That's 1 year. That's 1 year,
Yeah.
one game a week, right?
No,
Yeah.
3. That was like over 3 years. Anyway.
Yeah.
What are
I'm
you
not
going
that
for,
good.
Sean?
Looking. So new skill, right, is one option. What's the other option?
It wasn't new skill. It was new class ability. It doesn't look like you get one.
I get a new skill.
Yeah, that's different though.
Oh,
But I'll give you I'll give you that option if you'd like.
new skill or class ability?
No, you don't have a class ability, so it would be new skill or next level's hit points.
Oh God, I'll take next level's hit points.
All right, well let's roll it.
Yeah, shit.
Rangers get D4.
One. Yeah.
D4 plus 4 plus con?
Yeah.
Oh, that
Sweet.
means you got a 4. So yeah, 8 plus your con. Nice job.
9.
Nice.
You don't want me to increase my current hit points, correct?
Yeah, your max and your current will both go up together.
Even though I've taken damage.
So you see what I'm saying? So you got 8.
Oh yeah.
So they'll both go up 8.
All right, man. I gotcha.
They'll both go up 9, right?
Yeah, 9, whatever it is. All right. So
Nice.
Aaron, as a magic user, you get to roll a D10.
A 4.
4.
All right. So what you get is an extra use of a class ability. Magic user. I don't even know what.
Extra use of a class ability. Yeah, I don't know if we.
I don't know if you have anything that fits into that concept.
No.
Yeah, so that means you can have either a new skill or your new unique feature for level 3.
And what are those? I see it says page 15 or.
Unique feature is
43.
basically anything you want it to be. There are some examples in the book, but you can choose. That's why it's unique. So each class could have its own.
You know, I had a question about that because, like, those unique abilities, they're kind of across classes. Like, some of it's like casting spells.
Some of them
So,
are.
like, as a barbarian, could I take like a casting spells sort of a thing?
You could.
Really?
Yep.
All right. That's interesting.
Just like you could take armor training if you want, Aaron.
Yeah. Oh. Darn.
I see. Okay, I was looking at page 42 and I was confused.
Yeah, it's over one more page, 43. I also have some other ones that are in the companion book, and you can make up your own. So this isn't something you have to do right now.
And what's the other option? Another choice?
You can make up your own. Oh, for this? Shit, I
Yeah.
don't remember. Almost everyone would go for the unique feature right away. I didn't even think you'd mess around.
You know, Aaron always.
Do you get a new skill this level?
It doesn't look like it.
So
Looks
that
to me
doesn't
like
count. We'll
that's
go down one more. Oh, extra use of a class ability. That's when we popped up to your next level's attack bonus. If you get one, you get one.
no.
All right, you reroll pool
All
die.
right. Yeah, I got the reroll pool
Oh,
last
so then
time.
we go down one more. Next level's luck increase.
I'll go with the unique feature, and I'll figure that out.
And feel
Between
free
now and
to.
next time.
Do you have the book, right?
Yep. Yeah, I'm looking at the book right now while we're talking. So
I also have a companion book if you want some more that they added some unique features in. And like I say, you can use your own if you can make up your own. If you want, like, there's some pretty crazy ones that I think will allow you to get, like, I want to make invocation, my thunderous invocation, my main spell. And so the first time I take it, it does this. The next time I take it, it does this. You know what I'm saying? And it crops up a little higher or something.
okay.
So there's all sorts of things. Like there's some classes that do that in some games. You know, you can become a specialist for a spell or something. Born Looter, Breach the Veil. When all of your spell uses have expended, you can may cast one final spell of any level you can normally cast by rupturing the veil. The experience is extremely taxing, costing a D4 con loss, and automatically triggers the DDM effect. You may use this ability once per adventure, which sounds pretty sick.
Yeah, it does.
So there's a whole bunch of them in, I shouldn't say a bunch of them, about 4 pages worth in the companion book. And we can go over that if you don't see what you like, or if you really like that one after you look at some of them, you know, we'll figure it out as we go. Also, let's move on now to the highs and lows. Jason, as the newcomer, you can go first. And the best name ever.
Indeed. Oh man, this was, aside from the little bit of a slow start, which I think is normal to be expected when you're adding a new person to the party. This was a lot of fun.
I mean, there's a slow start and, you know, like it being way too slow. So
I don't know. This was kind of typical for our games. This wasn't that slow.
I don't know.
This is
we get through some stuff. We get through a lot of stuff sometimes. It's like a 4-hour session. I don't know if we get a 4-hour session worth, but it'll probably only be about a 3.5 hour session anyway. And which ends up losing a half hour in the beginning. We don't always get started till 8:30, and then we want to end at 11:30. So
that's what I'm saying.
All right. Anyway, yeah, I'm in chat now. That is correct. There's slow, and then Sean and Hawk slow. You have it. You know this group well. All right. So anything else?
No, I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to next session. I feel like I'm sort of like caught up for the most part, so I feel like I've got my feet under me, and I'm ready to rumble next time.
Nice. There's a lot going on, and we ended in media res, so maybe next session will get started quickly. All right. What do you think, Aaron? You got any highs and lows for the session?
Well, I lived, so there's that.
Is that a high or a low?
Good question. Good question. No, I kind of enjoyed Jason's approach here with the. I mean, even though we ended up having to kill most of them with the scrats, that's not something we've done a lot of.
Forever.
Nice variety to the game.
Cool. Bonus. What about you, Sean?
Oh man, what can I say about this session, Hobbs? It's just, I'm telling you, it's fantastic. Survived. Killed a couple baddies. I didn't have to rescue Hawk's guy.
I mean, please. That hasn't happened.
There was some extremely well done role playing by Mr. Hobbs, Dr. Hobbs.
Wow. I was about to say, hey guys out there in chat, like I mentioned previously, we are looking for a replacement player for this game. You have to be but now I got to take it back after you.
I mean, come on, man. You can't kick me to the curb after that kind of feedback.
I would never do that anyway. Awesome. Hawk.
All right. Well, the high was obviously yet another opportunity to trash Star Wars. I always look at that as whenever that happens.
That was not on that was not on stream, by the way.
Oh, that wasn't on stream? Oh, okay. So for everybody watching, here's my thoughts on Star Wars.
Please shift really over to Hawk's Twitch channel. I hate Star Wars, and here's why. Any lows then, Hawk?
No, I don't really have. No, there weren't any lows, I don't think.
Awesome. I would say my high is adding another player. We miss Bird, and Bird, we hope you come back, but you can't until one of the players dies, not their characters.
Oh, really? We can't have 5 players?
Nah, it's just too many in this game. We would have to be fighting dragons every session.
Well, let's not get carried away.
What? But anyhow, Jason, welcome to the group. I think you're way better than the other person I asked to join, who was Maltworm Stew. You know who you are. Jason was first. You were second. He came back. That's what happens. Anyway, I enjoyed the game. It was fun. I liked getting the opportunity to role play some monsters because that does not happen very often because normally it's straight to the deathing with these guys. So it'll be nice having a person who wants to parlay. That's normally my job in the game when I'm playing. So
I don't know, man. Those rat boops are gonna get an ass kicking next time.
Well,
Right.
I did say that everyone knew they were quite duplicitous. So, and I know Sean doesn't know what that
I
means.
wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, yeah, I think they were probably fine, but maybe some of the other guys were not as friendly. I don't know for sure. I don't know what happened, but unfortunately this time it didn't end up working out. But I mean, nobody even got hurt. Oh, wait a second. You did get hurt, which reminds me we should make that check to see if your shield was destroyed or not. So you might want to put that in your notes. Okay. It might not be destroyed. You may be able to fix it now. Well, maybe not. Yeah, you probably could have been fixing it while people were searching around and stuff. Other than that.
Whoops. My bad.
Let me play with this while we're talking.
I didn't know. I didn't know the
totally
shield
didn't
could
mean
be
to push
fixed
it.
on my own.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, you've been working on your own equipment since you've been a warrior, so that's one of the opportunities that exists in low fantasy gaming that does not exist in OSE or the other games. But I considered adding it in. Anyway, I've rambled on. Here we go. Hobbs signing out. Everyone can say bye, whatever they want to do, and we'll cue the music.
Good night, Gracie.
We'll cue the music. We'll cue the music.
Peace out.
It's a beautiful day in the game, oh, a beautiful day for my gamers. Would you be one? Could you be one? It's out about plunder, but don't despair. This colony's breeding great robbers. Would you be one? Could you be one? If the 80% mortality rate works for you, for a few bucks a month you can sign up and have the Hobbs kill you. So let's make the most of another Sunday. Brew up some coffee and play it my way. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my gamers?
Won't you be my neighbor?